bag.
At Big Rock Candy Mountain. Now, Real Radio 257. Nope, meal.
Hey, what the fuck, man?
Thanks for tuning in. Tune in next week. I told you I could do it. I did it good.
Dude, you are fucking weird fuck. What are you doing?
Nope, the meal. Nope, the meal.
You can't do that. It's
What is wrong with you,
2021.
man?
Nope,
Do
the
that.
meal.
Why are you acting like this?
And you
Can't
can't
do
say it
that.
any other way.
No, you're gonna get us in trouble.
I have dyslexia.
Snop the Speal.
Nope, the meal.
Stop it.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. That's what it is. A spiel is a big deal, an ordeal, when someone makes something into a big deal. Snop is the opposite of snap. And it's to be said when two things are not alike, but stuck together when being different and opposite from each other.
Okay.
With that said, it's time to turn in your friends out there. I know you know a conservative, someone's having conservative thoughts, somebody who doesn't want small government. They want more government oversight. They want more government hands out. They want higher taxes. They want higher hospitalization.
Okay.
And a lot of free shit. Shit's gonna be free. Like these, if you know somebody who is against that, and they're speaking out against it, maybe waving flags or all of a sudden dressing in camo, time to turn them in. Turn in your Friends Day. That's right. If you know people who are parading around outside making a mockery of the mayor and blowing wind-blown instruments and not wearing masks, you do not need to turn those people in. They're exercising their freedoms. But if you hear somebody speaking out against the president or denying the severity of COVID, please turn them in immediately. They need to be turned in. They're a danger to all of society. They don't care about people. They don't like old people. They hate old people. They don't like children. They don't want them to ever go back to school again. They don't like Jazz Fest. They don't like Mardi Gras. These people don't like anything except children, Jesus, they don't want them to ever go back to school all they like. They don't have family. They're not family people. They're not working people. These people don't like anything except crazy people out there talking about conspiracies. All they like. They don't have family. They're not family people. They're not working people. Religion and government. That doesn't happen. Everybody knows that's a giant conspiracy. They're talking about conspiracies like pedophilia on the highest levels of Hollywood and shapeshifters, people religion one way and then government. All of a sudden they're another. And everybody knows that's a giant political party.
Yeah, that's a dumb thing to say, right? Understand.
They don't believe in shape. They believe in shapeshifters, people who are one way, and then all of a sudden they're another. The one world, the global government takeover and collapse of the American dollar. That's a giant conspiracy. That will never motherfuckers happen. These people are crazy and they're dangerous. And if you know anybody who's having those thoughts, the one world, the global government takeover, they want to go parading around the American dollar. That's a giant. These people haven't been on parade since Jesus walked through the streets. These people are crazy and they're dangerous. And if you know anybody, all of a sudden now they're talking about going out the Capitol, parading around all of a sudden. These people haven't been on a parade since Jesus walked through the streets. So turn in your friends out there. It's time to snoop and all of a sudden they're talking about going out the Capitol. You need to know about the ever important life-saving news you need to know about. We're turn in your friends out there. It's time to snoop this bill. We're doing the show a night early. News you need to know about. There's really not much shit to watch on television or anything to do ever. So, a night early. When I seen that the Saints game was going to overlap, well, because there's really not much shit to watch on television or anything the first half of the game, and it's like an incredible. When I seen that the Saints game was going to overlap playing ability. And then we got to start the show. I was like, man, what if we watching the first half of the game and it's like an incredible. So I was like, oh fuck it, maybe we'll do it Saturday night. So I had mentioned the Mayday early during the week, and then we got to start the show. I don't know what's going on. It's still kind of early. I might know something more tomorrow. We'll have to revisit it, you know. And I was like, that's cool. It's so early. I was early during the week, and he was like, I don't know what's going on. It's still kind of early. I might know something more tomorrow. And then I kind of lost contact with Mayday. And I was like, that's cool. Like it was weird. because I want to aggravate you. Like I go,
Oh, no,
we
you
talked
never
about,
have
we
fun.
discussed.
We'll see how
Yeah,
that
yeah.
plays out.
And then I got busy as
then
fuck.
it
So
kinda
then
lost contact with
it
me.
kind of
They-
got
I
shifted
didn't
to
wanna-
fall the
like,
back
it
of my
was weird
mind.
because
And
I
then
don't
it
want to
got to the point
aggravate
where I'm
you.
like,
I go.
now I
no,
feel
you
weird.
told
I don't
me
want
about
to
we
call
discussed
him because I'm like,
Yeah.
something
Yeah.
weird's
And then
going
I got
on.
busy as fuck.
I'm like,
So then
I didn't really
it kinda
care
got
either
shifted
way.
to fall the back of my
missed
mind,
it
and then
before
it
to
got
do
to
the
a point where I'm
show,
like,
or we could have
now I
just
feel
did an
weird, I don't wanna
hour-long
call him
news
because
review
I'm
know
like,
about
something
this
weird's
people's
going
life
on.
and just not do any of the fun stuff.
I didn't
We could've
really
made a
care
shorter
either
show
way.
Sunday,
Like,
but the
we
other thing-
missed shit before
But
to
then,
do
I
the
get
show,
the text
or we
today,
could have
like,
just did an
5:30
hour-long
minutes,
news
like,
review to
right,
know
when
about
I'm
the same
close.
people's life.
And I'm like, oh
any of the
shit,
fun
I guess
stuff.
we doing the
We could have
fucking
made a
show.
shorter show
Yeah,
Sunday,
man.
but the other thing.
I thought,
But then,
dude,
I get the text
honestly
today
thought
like
that
5:30
we
minutes.
talked
Like, I'll
since.
tell you when I'm
Today,
close.
I was-
And I'm like, oh shit, I guess
You
we
know what it
doing
was?
the
You
fucking
probably
show.
had the conversation with me in your
I thought,
head
dude, I
and thought it really hard, and then just
since.
figured that I would
today I
know,
was kinda
and
like,
I
I thought it
would,
was
but I was in
understood.
slide
You
out.
know what it was? You probably
Like if I was near you, like I think there's limitations.
and thought it really hard, and then just
gotta keep
figured
the same
that I
count.
would know,
That's like
and
how
I
Allie
would,
reads
but
my
I was
mind.
in slide out.
I get in trouble for things that I
Like
just
if I was
thought and
near
didn't
you,
say out
like I
loud.
think there's limitations to
tell.
that shit. Yeah, proximity.
I gotta be in the same count here.
And weird,
That's
those
like how
things
Allie reads my
just
mind.
they change
I get in trouble
according to
for
her
things
mood.
that I just thought and I didn't even
I was
say
like,
out loud.
oh, that's what I was thinking.
Tell.
Well, at least this is gonna be
And
an
weird, those
show. It's
things
already a
just-
Saturday night,
they
so that's
change
the first thing. And this
according
is
to her
more
mood.
interesting, just kind of.
I was like, oh, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, at least it's
Stirred
gonna be
up
an
a little bit
interesting
on
show. It's already a
Saturday.
Saturday night, so that's the first thing. And this is
Yeah.
kind of more interesting. Just kind of.
I was waiting for Trey to call in. He got out of ICU.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Up, yeah.
He's doing better?
Stirred up a little bit on us.
Nobody will talk about him until he dies.
I was waiting for Trey to call in. He got out of
was
ICU.
kinda cool, though.
He said he was
Oh,
gonna bring
really?
us up. Yeah.
He's doing better?
Yeah.
Nobody will talk about him until he dies. I'm not dying.
Not dying.
It was kind of cool though. He got a little pop and got back in
I'd have
the
been
press.
fucked up
but
if
that
Dre
was
would have
like-
died before Pickle
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
Harry. God, like really?
I'm not dying.
How little
Not
fucking
dying.
not
I'd have been like, no way. Dude. I'd have been fucked up if Dre would have died before Pickle and
Yeah.
Harry. God, like
man.
really?
Think of how little.
We were talking
fucking
earlier
back
on
to Dre.
Drake. So burnt out on it.
I'd have been like,
It's
no
already,
way,
it must
dude.
be about 3 weeks.
No way.
That's funny.
Gotta be around there.
What?
But
Oh,
it
man.
really goes so much further back. Like they
We were
had
talking
the whole
earlier on. It's
campaign
like so
thing,
burnt out
remember?
on it. It's already. It
Yeah.
must be about 3
Yeah.
weeks.
Yeah.
Gotta be around there.
And all the protests that were
But
pretty
it really
exciting to
goes so
watch.
much further back. Like they had the whole
COVID
campaign
shit.
thing. You
Yeah.
remember?
Like,
How
what
could
a
we forget
weird
COVID?
fucking year.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
hate it.
And all
Dude,
the
the first
protests
week
that were
of
pretty exciting
shutdown
to
was
watch.
one of those moments.
The COVID shit. Very
I
exciting. What a
wouldn't forget
weird.
COVID.
Like I can think of my
year.
life like these weird major moments
I hate
where
it.
reality,
Dude, the first
Katrina.
week of
where
shutdown was
reality
one of those
just becomes
moments.
like in flux. You can't predict.
What?
Like I
because
can
it's
think
so
of my life
different.
like these
Like
weird
9/11.
major moments where
yeah, yeah.
reality,
Katrina.
Yeah.
where reality
Right. The
just
first week
becomes
of
like in
COVID.
flux.
Right.
You can't
Like
predict.
there's time in your life where you're like,
Because it's
"Holy
so
shit,
different.
I can't
Like
predict
9/11
tomorrow because the
9/11
program could make
Katrina.
adjustments."
Like,
Yeah.
shit's about to fucking
Alright.
go
the
down
first
one way
week
or
of
the other.
COVID.
Yeah.
All right.
Or
Yeah,
shit
like
went
There's
down and
time
now
in your
we
life
gotta
where you're
fall
like,
out.
holy shit.
The
I can't
election did
predict
not
tomorrow
feel like
because
that.
The
Not to me
program
either.
making
But the
adjustments.
Capitol
Right,
did.
shit's about to fucking go down.
Yeah.
one
So
way.
it
Yeah,
makes
that was a
me
big
wonder-
deal, yeah. Or
Yeah.
shit went
It
down
makes
and
me
now we
wonder,
got to
like,
fall out.
what
The
what's
election
the
did
plan?
not feel
Like,
like
this is all a
that.
show.
Not
It's
to me
so
either.
obvious now
Capitol
that
did.
all this is like orchestrated.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
it
that
makes
was a
me
big
wonder.
deal,
Very
yeah.
obvious to me now.
It makes
Really?
me wonder,
Yeah.
like,
I
what-
used to have doubts or
what's
want
the
to
plan?
convince
Like, this is
myself
all a show.
other
It's
ways.
so
solidified.
obvious now that all this is like
Nuts.
orchestrated.
The
Like, it's
blatant
very obvious
fact
to me
that
now.
I haven't
Really?
heard
Yeah, yeah. I used to
anywhere
have doubts or want to
Alright.
convince
anybody
myself
say
other
What
ways.
solidified
that's like
it?
mainstream,
These
you know,
nuts.
media.
All right.
The blatant
About what
fact that
happened.
I haven't heard
Like, as
any
far
Like,
as-
what happened about the Democrats
Anybody say
completely destroying
that's like mainstream,
the
media.
country
All right.
About
to win an
happened.
election?
All right. Like as far
Like,
as
what
completely.
happened?
We
About
talking
the
economy?
Democrats completely destroying.
We're talking economically,
Yeah. The
socially,
country.
Yeah.
everything completely destroyed.
win an
And
election.
you could go back and go, yeah, because that
completely.
happened.
We
because
talking
the other
economy?
party did it. This was just a retaliation.
We're talking
You can
economically,
get into that,
socially,
right?
yeah.
You can go
Right.
back and forth
Everything
and try to
completely
trace this
destroyed.
back. And next
And
thing
you
know,
could
you're
go
trying to
back
to
and go, yeah,
the
because
Bible
that
to look for
happened because
evidence.
the
The other party
Right.
did it. This was just
So,
a
but the last
retaliation.
thing,
you can
I
get
think
into
major
that, right? You can
societal
go back and forth and try to trace this
like
back, and next
orchestrated
thing you know,
fucking
you're
with
trying
this
to go to
was
the Bible
definitely
to
the
look for
build up
evidence.
to the election.
Right.
The fact that they made
So, but
you
the
have an
last
economy.
thing,
I don't
think
know. I'm not an
major economists, societal numbers get over 1,000. I get confused. Fucking with this was definitely. But it did seem like the economy was doing really good. There was work out there.
I don't
know. I'm not an economist. Before COVID, numbers get over 1,000. I get confused. I'm not positive because I wasn't fucking paying attention.
But it did
seem. But that's why I guess I wasn't paying attention.
Really good. There was
work out there.
We
seem to be cruising right along. I think everything. I'm not positive because I wasn't fucking paying attention. To me, if he did anything, he almost just stayed out the way. You know what I'm saying? You're like, I seem to be like I said, I wasn't paying attention. He had a nutcase in the fucking presidency.
Had a lot of stuff to say about him, but
to me, if he did anything, he almost just stayed out the way. When I keep hearing racist,
yeah, there were other people.
I went this week and I tried to find Trump's racist things that he did, and it was basically policies that he passed. When I keep hearing racist. I went this week and I tried to find Trump's racist things were just kind of taken out of context. I'm not going to read that fucking sentence, a one sentence quote from somebody and then make judgment on it. Like I would have to hear it. And then the other things were just kind of taken out of context. I'm not going to read eliminated those from the equation. So a one sentence quote from somebody and then make judgment on it. Like I would have to hear it in context of what was being talked about. I don't know. It's kind of sad. I eliminated those from the equation. So if you can basically, if you say rich and poor, and that somehow is a racist term, racist.
Then you can't say that anymore.
I don't know. It's kind of sad though. If you look at those policies,
rich and poor,
you just can't say stupid. If you say rich and poor, and that somehow is a racist term, I have to say it in code.
You can't say that anymore.
What?
You can't say race.
People understand what talk like that. Know what I'm talking about. Can't say that. Yeah. I have to say it in code to my people. What are we talking about? People understand what talk like that. Fuck all this. It's a script though. To watch what they did, and they turned the election into race. They turned a. Talking about? I think it's like a 0.2% chance. It's a script though. To watch what they did, and they turned the election into race. They turned a. I think good luck, translator. Like 0.2% chance. You got an algorithm to fucking. So the economy's doing good. Good luck, translator. No, right? Everything's you got cool. An algorithm. People don't like Trump. He's a fucking moron. He instigates shit. He's on Twitter. I don't fucking go read. Twitter's not my. So the economy's doing good. As far as I know, I'm not finding out everything's cool. People don't like Trump. Right along. He's a fucking moron. He instigates shit. Deadly virus from the people who contracted. Twitter's not my official source of information. I'm not population. Anyway, just the people right along. If you got it, you got a deadly virus from the people who 2% chance of death. It doesn't seem bad, and the whole population. Have said that just people, this election and the policies of the two people, fuck their names. Their policies of our race doesn't seem bad, and it got turned into that. And things said that this people go out and they don't election and the policies of the two people. Fuck they don't understand their policies. That you're voting for policies and it got turned into government. And not for these fucking people go out and they don't. People are nothing. Their name, their brand, they don't understand that you're voting for. That you're voting for it's not policies and forms of government. Not for these fucking people. People are nothing. Their name, their brand. And so with them not understanding that and acting accordingly, but it's not the product. Then they just do kind of what they told. They took an election. They made it about race and things that it shouldn't have been about. And then so with them not understanding that and acting accordingly, actual plans and what they were going to do. Then they just do kind of what they lived through it. And I watched it. I wasn't a Trump fan, but now you got to pay attention because you got to fucking like you're being forced to stay home from work. Actual plans and what they were going to do. So I started paying attention and we lived through it. I remember we joked about on the show. I called it every time. But now you got to pay attention because you got to fucking any kind of crazy risk stay home from work. Yeah. That no matter what Trump did, it was not going to be enough. He closed too early. Closed too late. I called it every time because he stopped travel internationally. He shouldn't have did that. Then he should have did it sooner. And no matter what Trump did, it was not going to be enough. Closed too early. Closed too late. He was not going to do it right. He stopped travel internationally.
I'm with you. When I heard that they're like one person dying is too much.
Anything that you take a grave situation, right? He was not going to do it right. The country. Yeah. You're going to work with the president.
When I heard that they're like
everybody's going to work together to devise a plan. Take a grave situation. What are we going to do? If you care anything he does, we're going to condemn and say he should have did it more. Right. You're going to everybody's going to work together to devise a plan.
This thing unprecedented.
What are we going to do? Basically, anything he does, we're going to condemn. And then you're going to go on television and show
Right.
one thing,
And
say
we're
one
gonna
thing's
turn the
happening
election
with
into
riots
a
and
race
people being pissed off about
war.
Yeah,
all of a sudden
yeah,
police
basically.
and it's not
And
a
then you're
good
gonna
thing,
go on
but that
television
shit
and
happens
show
all the time.
one thing and say one
And all of a
thing's
sudden,
happening
though,
with
it's
riots and
fucking, it
people
happened,
being pissed off about.
and now it's
all of a sudden,
trending,
police
and
will-
there's video clips, and
it's
there's
not a
lot
good
of- I
thing,
mean, dude,
but
this
that
was
shit
a
happens all
giant
the
effort
time.
to take something and do
And
that
all of a sudden,
artificial
though,
trending.
it's fucking it
of
happened,
something that happens
and now it's
way too many
trending,
times.
And there's
Sure.
video
But
clips,
this
and
time
there's a
it was
lot of- I mean,
made
dude,
here.
This was a
Yeah,
giant
yeah, yeah.
effort to take something
And then they keep
do
going
that
and they're
artificial
promoting it.
trending
And the media is doing
of
it. It's
something
very
that
obvious
happens
who
way
controlled the
too many
situation.
times.
Sure.
If you want to
But
know
this
why there
time
were
it was
people out
made here.
marching in the street,
Yeah.
burning
Yeah.
down buildings,
And then they
burning
keep
down
going and
and
they're promoting it,
graffitiing
and the
and
media's
attacking
doing it. It's very obvious who controlled
capitals.
the situation. If
Not
you want to know
capitals, but
why
like,
there were people
whatever.
out marching in
I
the
don't know,
street,
government
burning
buildings.
down buildings, burning down
people-
and
when we watched this for
graffitiing and
weeks.
attacking
as the media
capitals. Not capitals,
controlled
but
it.
like
They
whatever.
promoted it. And
I
then
don't
they
know, government
reported it
buildings.
a totally different way than
Yeah.
I was
Those
seeing
people, when we watched
Yeah,
this
yeah.
for weeks,
That's
live
very,
on
and the
YouTube.
media
That's irresponsible on their part.
controlled it. They
Well, it's
promoted
purposely
it.
done, I'm sure.
I
They
And
did
then
it
they
to win an
reported it a
election.
totally
Understand
different
why
way
it's
than
done.
I
I'm not
was
saying
seeing
it's the right thing to do. Like that's very evil.
live
very
on
evil.
YouTube.
I think
That's
they've always been
irresponsible
evil,
on
right?
their part.
But to destroy a
purposely
country,
done, I'm
Yeah,
sure.
I
They
understand
didn't
why
win
it's
an
done.
election.
I understand why it's done. I'm not saying it's
Race
the right
relations?
thing to do. Like that's very evil.
They made
if
it
you ask
worse.
me. Yeah.
I think
What?
they've always been evil,
Because
right?
the
But to
whole
destroy a
platform
country.
that Biden's
Yeah.
standing on
Destroy
is
the
building
economy.
back better or something like that, or
Race relations?
rebuilding and all that stuff. He's
They made it
trying
worse.
to revamp the whole
What?
thing, so he had to break
Because
it
the
down.
whole
or
platform
they
that
had to
Biden's
break it down
standing
before
on
he can
is
come in and
building
say, okay,
back
these are the
better or
changes we're
something
going to
like
make
that,
going
or
forward. Rebuilding and all
They
that
had to
stuff. He's
dismantle
trying
it
to
so they could start
revamp the
over.
whole thing.
the
So
way
he had to
that they
break
have
it
the
down,
ability to
or
do that
they
is a
had to
total
break it down
control
before
of
he can come
media.
in and say,
I
okay,
didn't
these
say
are
it
the
wasn't.
changes.
Of
Like
we're
it's
gonna
totally
make.
biased.
Involved.
I
They
watch
had
it
to-
constantly,
they had
and
to
you look at
dismantle
just
it
the
so they could
headlines
start
because that's
over.
all that matters.
The
The
way that
headlines
they have
and the
the ability
pictures.
to do that is
It just
total
proves
control
how
of media.
biased they are.
I didn't say it
Everybody
wasn't.
knows
Like,
the
it's totally
way
biased.
that you
I
watch it
emotionally
constantly,
slant
and you
saying
look at just the
something.
headlines
Oh,
because that's
yeah.
all that
That's
matters.
all they
the
do.
headlines
Yeah.
and the pictures.
And you could
just
say they're just
proves
doing it to
how
get clicks.
biased
They don't
are.
really care. And
Everybody
it's like,
knows
no,
there's
it's
a
blatantly
way that you
obvious
emotionally
what they're
slant
doing.
saying something.
Oh yeah.
And that's what all they
Like
do.
I looked
Yeah.
at the
and you could say
they
they're
keep
just
saying,
doing
you know,
it to
they're
get
gonna have all
clicks. They
these
don't really
protests at the
care. And it's like,
Capitol.
no, it's
Dude,
blatantly
like when this
obvious
shit started going
what they're
down, I'm like,
doing.
man, I need
Yeah,
to check in now for research
Like, I looked at-
purposes.
Right,
I need to
yeah.
go check in and
They
see what
keep
these
saying,
people
oh,
are
they're
saying.
gonna have all these
You know what
protests
I'm
at
saying?
the Capitals. Like, dude, like when this
It-
shit started going
greatly
down, I'm like,
pained
man,
me
I
that I
need
was
to
so far
check in now
behind
for research
that
purposes.
David
Right,
Weiss
yeah.
I need to
knew
go
what was
check in
going to
and see what
happen in a
these
few
people are
days.
saying.
I didn't know.
Sure,
I'm
know
like,
what I'm
fuck, I'm
saying?
not in the right
Like,
channel. I'm doing a
that
bad
is
job. I have a
greatly
fucking
pained me
responsibility
that I was so
to
far
inform our
behind
listeners so that they could
that
survive another
David
week,
Weiss
and I
knew
dropped the
what
ball.
was going to happen in a few
Luckily,
days.
we had
I didn't
David
know.
Weiss
I'm
on,
like,
and
fuck, I'm not in the
everybody's
right
life was
channel. I'm doing a
spared.
bad job. I have a fucking
Can't let that happen
responsibility
again, so I had
to
to go
inform
and
our
check
listeners
out
so
all
that they
these-
could survive another week,
I'd say,
and
I
I
guess
dropped
them
the
were
ball.
right-wing
Luckily, we had David
conspiracy.
Weiss
I won't
on,
call
and
them
everybody's
conspiracy
life was
theories, 'cause
spared.
that's what they're labeled, but
Can't let that happen again.
a
So I
lot
had
of
to
shit
go
they
and
saying
check
ain't no
out all
fucking
these
conspiracy.
Right,
It's
right.
blatant.
I'd say I guess
But,
they're more right wing
Man, they were all saying
conspiracy.
how
I will call them conspiracy
that
theories because that's what they're
the
labeled.
Capitol, protest on
a lot of shit they
whatever,
saying
a
ain't no
small
fucking
riot
conspiracy.
compared to-
Blatant.
Like there's
But,
a million people out
man,
there.
they were all saying
almost
how
that they close to that supposedly.
that
That look like a lot from the fucking
Capitol,
video I seen.
protest.
There's
or
a very
riot or
small
whatever,
amount of
the
people
small
that
riot
actually
called
attacked.
it. Like
the
there's a
Capitol.
million
right.
people out there,
And even
almost that they're
smaller,
close
like,
to that supposedly.
probably
it looked like a lot
2%.
from the fucking video I seen.
Actually,
There's a
get
very
went
small
inside.
amount
Sure.
of people that
You know, and
actually
we were talking
attacked
about how weird it
Right,
was that
right,
the dude
right.
was not
and even
dirty or
smaller,
yeah,
like
yeah.
just what he just
Probably
kinda
2%.
walked in. Shaman man just
Yeah.
walked right in.
actually
Yeah.
went
ate
inside.
a couple of
Sure.
strawberries.
You know, and then we were talking about how weird it was that the dude was not
But yeah,
dirty
how
or
weird
what
that
it was.
was.
He
Yeah,
just what
yeah.
he just
Oh,
kinda
they-
walked.
But
Yeah,
after
shaman
that, that's a
man
very
just
small
walked
group,
right
right?
in.
So then we keep hearing
Ate a
all
couple of
this week how they're
strawberries.
going to have
Don't eat meat.
armed, riots
Yeah, how
and
weird that was.
they're storming all the capitals, and I'm like,
But
man,
after
where
that,
are they
that's a
getting
very
this
small group,
information?
right?
Like,
So then we keep
wow,
hearing all
like
this
I know
week
they're
how they're gonna have
professionals, but I take this
armed,
job serious. How does
riots
WDSU
and they're storming all the
finding
capitals, and
out
I'm like,
about
man,
this?
where are
And
they
how
getting
is,
this information? Like,
NOAA.com finding out
wow,
about this?
like, I know they're
and I'm
professionals,
trying to
but I
look
take
for it, and
this
I
job
can't find
serious.
it.
How does
That was about as hard to
WDSU
find as racist
finding
thing Trump
out
said.
about this? And how is NOAA.com finding out
Couldn't
about
find
this?
it. I'm like, damn,
And
they're
I'm
good.
trying to look
look for it, and I can't
seeing
find
it.
it.
It's all week
Those
long,
are about
every
hard
day.
to find as
Oh,
And
they
they
pump
building
it hard.
fences and barbed wire, and the troops are sleeping on the
Yeah,
ground.
it's
And,
fine.
and
I'm
dude,
like,
these
damn,
people are
they
like,
good.
oh, this is
And then I
horrible.
keep
Look
saying
what
it.
they're
It's all
having to
week
do. I'm
long,
like,
every day.
them motherfuckers,
Oh,
that's
they
the
pump
best
it
place
hard.
them
Fences
troops
and
ever got
barbed wire,
sent.
and the troops are
Like,
sleeping
oh,
on the
God, they
ground.
feel so bad for
And
them.
dude, these
And
people
somebody
are
was
like,
typical
oh, this is
bad
horrible. Look what
management,
they're having to do. I'm
sleeping
like,
quarters
them
weren't,
motherfuckers, that's the
whatever,
best place them troops
the
ever
par or
got
something
sent.
like that.
Like, oh, God,
Dude,
they feel
these
so
soldiers,
bad for
this
them.
is
Look,
the
oh, and
best,
somebody was like,
Oh, yeah,
typical
they're not in the jungle
bad
or
management.
somewhere, you know, or
sleeping
What's the
fucking
difference
quarters
between the
weren't,
guard
whatever,
and like them fucking
the par or
poor
something
bastards
like
that
that?
get
I'm
sent
like,
overseas?
yeah.
Dude, these
Like, you
soldiers,
feeling
this
bad?
is
They
the
went to
best,
boot
like,
camp.
Oh yeah, they're not in the jungle or somewhere.
sleeping
you
on the
know,
floor
or
in the
fucking
Capitol.
air
between the
conditioning
guard
heating.
Yeah,
and
and
like
they
them
know
fucking
nothing's
poor
gonna
bastards that
happen.
get sent
Yeah,
overseas.
right, yeah.
Nothing.
Like, you feeling bad? They
Them
went
people
to
went
boot
home.
camp.
You know what angry Republicans do?
Sleeping on the floor in the
Bitch while they're
Capitol.
at work
Conditioning
paying
and
taxes.
heating.
And
That's
they
what
know
they do.
nothing's
Bitch
gonna
about
happen.
Yeah,
Like,
right.
Nothing.
They keep going. Oh, this.
Them people went home. You know what angry
Republicans
Republicans do? Bitch while they're at work paying taxes. That's what they do.
Any
Bitch
effort
about it.
whatsoever to go arrest
Like,
people,
they
burn
keep
down
going
people,
on.
Right.
buildings,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
and
All kinds of
livelihoods,
crazy
and
shit
one guy
going on.
protecting his store,
They're
a
gonna
couple of
arrest the
people
people
in
that
the
were out
killed. Like,
Yeah,
I
like,
want to start maybe
any
rounding those
effort
people up too.
whatsoever
I'm
to
not
go arrest the
saying
people, burnt down
that
people,
what
Right.
the
buildings,
Republicans
yeah.
did
and
was right
livelihood
and
right.
good.
and
That
one
shit
guy
was
protecting his store,
horrible.
a couple of
right.
people in the
But that is
killed,
about,
like,
say,
I want to
100
start maybe
people.
rounding those people up
I
too.
watched
I'm
that
not
happen in
saying
every fucking
that what
city
the
for 2
Republicans
months.
did was right and
Right.
good. That
Right,
shit
right.
was horrible.
Right, right.
But
Something
that is
about
say,
ganderings.
100 people.
Good,
I
good
watched
for
that
the
happen
goose,
in every
good for the
fucking city
ganderings.
for
No,
2
just
months.
gander.
Right.
Stupid Speal.
Something about ganderings.
Come on, man.
Good for the goose, is good for the ganderings.
No, just gander.
So I realized, with all that said, look, we just got to do our part. Always looking for balance. I'm like Tony Drama, always searching for the balance. So I realized, with all that said, look, we just got to
Got
do
an
our
idea
part.
this week
Always
that I think the
looking
new
for
cool
balance.
thing's
I'm like
gonna
Tony
be
Drama,
making
always
fun of
searching
Biden.
for the balance.
Here we
I
go.
think you got to do that, right? It's a civic duty now. The guy's going to be in
Got an
power
idea
on
this week
Wednesday.
that I think
Hopefully,
the new
maybe
cool
this all
thing's
comes
gonna
to
be
end. But
making
once
fun
a
of
week for the
Biden.
next 4 years, we're going to have some
you gotta
kind
do
of
that, right?
great Biden moment.
civic
We'll
duty.
bash him
Now
all
the
year
guy's
long.
gonna be in
I don't know.
power
That's
on
what we'll
Wednesday.
do. Maybe we'll have
Hopefully,
a
maybe
parade
this
at
all
the
comes
end
to
of
end.
it.
But once a week for the next 4 years, we're gonna have some kind
On
of
BBC,
great
though, they
Biden
put up a
moment.
story
We'll
like
bash him all
about
year
this
long.
little
I don't
kid
know. That's
that's
what we'll
very
do. Maybe we'll have a
inspired thanks to-
parade at the end of it.
Thanks to Joe Biden being elected because he has what they call in Britain a
On
st-
BBC though, they put
st-
up a story
stammer.
like, about this little kid.
But in the
that's
United
very
it's a
inspired thanks to
st-
thanks to
stutter.
Joe Biden being elected
So,
because he
st-
has what they
stammer
call in
in-
Britain a stammer.
Britain.
But in the
But
United States, it's a
Fuck.
stutter.
The deal.
Stammer in. Anyway, you understand what I'm saying? It's a stammer in
But
Britain.
everything.
It's a
Fuck.
Britain, and it's a stutter in the United States. Anyway, you understand what I'm saying? It's a stammer by him.
Come on.
Used to do it real bad, but he's get
Britain, and it's a stutter in the
know what
United
he's doing.
States.
This isn't about. There's a reason why
Biden.
he's
Come on.
Used to
bringing
do
up
it
all
real
this
bad, but
malarkey.
he's get.
What?
What do you mean what? He said, you know what he's doing. Oh man.
This isn't about. There's a reason
Not
why
fun to make
he's
fun of things that people
bringing up
can't
all
control.
this malarkey.
But Biden's got control over it, so fair game. Oh man. Yeah. Not fun to make
You got
fun
any
of
more of
things
that? Do you have the
people
kid
can't
or
control.
anything?
No, I didn't.
I said you
Biden's
clipped the
got
people
control
stuttering
over it,
and you
so
totally didn't
fair
clip it?
game.
I wasn't gonna clip the kid. I thought we was. Wait, I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I got.
Why?
I got
Any more?
Oh
Do you
yeah,
have
I'm
the
not
kid
gonna
or
play
anything?
the kid stuttering.
I said
Why?
you clipped the people stuttering
That's
and you
kinda
totally
fucked
didn't.
up.
Oh,
clip it.
you
I
don't
wasn't
can't
gonna
control
clip
it
the
yet.
kid.
But
I
if
thought
he
we was.
controls it,
Wait,
then
I'm
fair
sorry.
game.
I got.
Why? It proves you
Oh
can
yeah, I'm
control
not gonna play the kid stuttering.
Why?
That's not hard. That's
Oh,
like
yeah.
I mean,
Joe.
BBC
Can't control
did
it
it.
yet.
Yeah.
But if he controls it,
Right. They're pretty
then fair game.
They are
Because he
fucking
proves you can control it.
Yeah,
There you go.
that's what we need. These people need this information.
I'm not heartless.
Anyway,
I
the
mean, BBC did it.
kid stuttered, and it was funny, but
cold-blooded.
Yeah, that's what we
maybe
need.
I
These people
don't want
need
you
this
to hear, but
information.
he's on the edge of
Anyway.
fucking insanity.
Living on the edge.
Kid stuttered, and
Man,
it
he's
was
on
funny.
the edge. You ain't rolled off once,
No,
motherfucker.
I'm not
I don't want you
barely
to hear, but
moving.
he's on the edge of fucking insanity.
Living on the edge.
Get used to it,
motherfucker. You ain't rolled off.
I want him
No,
Harry
I'm
gets
not
fired, man.
barely believe it.
Oh,
It's very uncomfortable. I don't like this. You know, I usually move around and shift
If
around.
the Saints win, we'll have him on.
Get used to it,
Super Bowl.
motherfucker.
I want him Harry
thinking he's
gets
coming
fired,
on
man.
by Joe Biden.
He's coming on to talk Saints football.
If the Saints win, we'll have him on
Ask him about the
before the Super
stammer.
Bowl. And he'll be like thinking he's coming on
Saturday, Alan.
He's coming on to talk Saints football.
Hulk Hogan, no holds barred.
Wilt his ass about the stammer.
Stammer. Be like, what's a stammer?
Yeah, it's Saturday, Alan.
Got another week of that.
Yeah. I think I don't know how much we talked about it. It was my point that I was getting to this story about Paula getting kicked off. And I thought, man, that would have
Another
been a
week of
place
that.
people were going to go to find
I
information
don't know how much we
about
talked
the,
about it. It was my
the
point that I
Biden
was getting to
presidential
this story
celebrations they were going to
about
be
Paula
going to.
getting kicked off. And I thought, man, that would have been a place people were going to
But
go
you
to
didn't
find
need Paula
information
because
about the
very liberal
Biden
news
presidential
stations, the one that
celebrations they were
promoted
going to be going to.
the last a riot and,
and I think
violence.
they shut them down.
They were
But
happy
you didn't
to
need Paula
promote
because
this one.
very
The
liberal
only
news stations,
place
the one
I
that
seen
promoted
anything, and dude, I went
the
and
last
looked, and I
a
didn't go
riot
to
and-
4chan.
and
right?
violence.
I think if you got to go to
They were
4chan,
happy to
4chan,
promote
that's
this
not
one.
a real.
The only place I seen anything, and
not
dude, I
real
went and
movement.
looked.
Not
and,
Like
real.
if you got to go to
4chan,
those
right? I think
areas
if you
to
gotta go
find
to 4chan
locations that you're
4chan,
supposed to meet and do shit
that's
like
like
that,
not
you're a very
a
small
real-
portion of the population, and as
call
dangerous
it
that
not
is,
real
that's
movement.
not
Not
a
real
Like
fucking
you got to
move.
go to those
For
areas
things
to
that happen
find
in mass
locations
numbers,
that
you
you're
just
supposed
gotta
to
get
meet
out,
and
look
do
at
shit
a
like that.
fucking
You're a
damn
very small portion of the
million
population,
people or whatever
and
it
as
was.
dangerous that is, that's
At the
not
Capitol,
a
I didn't know that
fucking
was happening,
movement.
but those people
But
found
things
out.
that
So I'm like,
happen
I got to
in
pay
mass numbers,
attention a
just
little
gotta
bit
get
more
out.
so I
Look at
can
a
know what's
fucking
coming. And I
million
couldn't find
people,
anything.
whatever it was.
Like I think
At the Capitol, I didn't know that
watching
was
like the
happening, but those
conservative
people
places,
found
they were
out.
all
So I'm
going.
like, I got to pay a
Hey
little
man, we
attention
were
a
set
little
up
bit more so I can know
they
what's
don't
coming.
want anything to do with
And,
what
I
happened
couldn't
at the
find
Capitol,
anything.
rightfully so.
Like I think,
But all of them were very
watching,
standoffish,
like,
and
the
they're telling
conservative
people
places, they were
don't
all
go
going,
to the Capitol.
hey man, we were set
Like
up.
this is a government
They
setup.
don't
If
want
we go
anything
there
to
and we
do
do
with
that,
what
we're
happened
going
at
to
the Capitol,
give them the
rightfully so.
power and the ability
But
to
all of them
do
were very
exactly what
standoffish,
they
and
want
they're
to
telling
do.
people don't
So
go
like any
to the
like
Capitol.
intelligent
Like this is a government
thinking
setup. If we go there and we
person
do that, we're gonna give
hears
them the
that
power
from
and
even the
ability
ones
to
that they
do
kinda
exactly
trust,
what
right?
they
These are
want
the
to
fringe,
do.
Right.
So like
you know,
any
people
like
that they trust,
intelligent,
even they're saying this is a whole
thinking
fucking government setup. We
person
got tricked.
hears that from
You
even
know
the
what I'm
ones
saying?
that
This
they
is not
kinda
people
trust,
taking
right?
credit
These are
for
the
something
fringe,
and saying there's going to
people
be
that they
more
trust.
of it.
Even they're
Not
saying this
saying
is a
that's
whole
not
fucking
happening in
government
very
setup. We
small
got
places
tricked.
like in 4chan
Like,
and all that.
you know
And
what I'm saying?
those
This
things
is
are
not
probably
people
fucking
taking
set up by the
credit for
government. You
something
want to
and
catch some fucking
saying there's
wackos,
gonna
you
be
take out an
more of it.
ad asking for
Not
some
saying
fucking
that's not
wackos, and they
happening in
show
very
up.
Small places
Right,
like
right,
in
right.
4chan and all that.
Like if
And
you
those
think
things are probably
you
fucking
don't
set
think
up by
that
the
the
government, you
government's
want to catch some
not
fucking
in
wackos,
these
you take out an
dark,
ad
I'll call
asking
them
for
the
some
dark
fucking
web
wackos,
places.
and they show
You don't
up.
think that they're there doing their job and recruiting
Like if you
people for
think,
fucking
if you
government?
don't think that the
That's how they,
government's not in
that's
these
how they control
dark,
this
I'll
thing.
call them the dark
You know?
web places,
Operatives, man.
You don't think that
So
they're there
all I'm
doing their
seeing all
job
week
and
is-
recruiting
hearing is
people for
that
fucking
side of
government?
it.
That's how they.
Every time I look at
that's
the
how they
news, though, they're
control this
saying the
thing.
opposite. And I'm
You
like,
know?
how is this
Operatives,
happening?
man? So all I'm seeing all week is and hearing is that side of it. And every time I look at the news, though, they're saying the opposite. I'm like, how is this happening?
Turn in your friends if you know they're going to a parade that day.
Let me clear my throat.
So I went and kind of looked back to it. What happened when Donald Trump was inaugurated?
Turn in your friends if you know
they
they're
had
going to a
violent
parade that day.
protests and people marching and burning shit
So
down.
I went and kind of
a lot
looked back
graffiti
to
and
it. What
seen a
happened
couple of
when,
pictures of a
when
limousine they
Donald
burned,
Trump
like,
was
fuck the rich
inaugurated?
people,
Yeah, they
A
had
lot of,
violent
like, anarchy
protests
blacks
and
and
people,
reds and
marching
shit like
and
that.
burning
They
shit
wanna
down.
wear
a lot of
raving
graffiti, and
American
seen
flags.
a couple of pictures of a limousine they burned, like fuck the rich people.
So yeah,
you
all
know?
that shit happened. A lot of fucking
like,
Trump
anarchy blacks
effigies.
and
Is that
reds
how you say it?
shit like that.
All right.
It's like
They
when they
weren't
make a
wearing
paper mache
raving
version of
American
it. They usually
flags.
do it in the Middle East, but they did it here.
So yeah, all that shit happened. A lot of
close enough.
fucking
Yeah.
Trump
That sounds
effigies.
right.
Is that how you say it?
Snoop,
It's like when they make a paper version of it. They usually do it in the Middle East, but they did it here for. But Trump
close
is
enough.
effigy.
I'm kind of
That
glad we
sounds right.
became a political show.
I hate it. I'm fulfilling
the role.
Fucking shit these last few weeks has
I have a purpose.
What the hell else are we gonna talk about?
Effigy, a sculpture or
one.
model
I'm
of a
glad we
person.
became a political show.
Yeah, I hate it. This is the most
Yeah, so
boring
they took
fucking
these
shit
things and
last
they beat
few
them like a
weeks.
I have a purpose.
pinata.
What the hell else are we gonna talk about?
Effigy, a sculpture or model of a person.
No, she was holding a head
Yeah,
of Trump.
you did, you're
Yeah.
right,
Blood
Darth.
hanging.
Yeah, so they took
I
these
mean,
things and they beat them like a
I'm just saying,
pinata.
goose
They
and
Captain Griffin
gander.
get like banned from
Gander.
everything. 'cause
It's
for
just
wearing a
gander.
mask?
Why is
No,
that
she
so
was
hard?
holding a head of
Gander.
Trump.
Yeah.
It's good for
With
the
blood
goose, it's good for the
hanging.
gander.
I mean,
I'm just saying, goose
it's
and
like
ganders.
Not.
Ganderers.
It's just
Fuck with the
gander.
goose.
Why is that so hard?
Are you
What?
serious?
It's that.
Gander.
Hey,
It's
like,
good for the goose, it's good for the gander.
Like a long neck goose.
It's like,
Oh, man, it's like a bird.
It's like
Fuck
a
is a
fucking
goose?
duck. But are
Goose
you
is
serious?
that.
What's a goose?
Hey, like
bird.
face,
Sally.
That's a lot like a
hanging
big
down.
winged duck.
They wiggle
It's
in their
like
arm
a
and they
gander.
wiggle in their
It's
tongue.
like a fucking
Oh, that's
duck, but
what
it's
the
a
goose and gander.
Got
big
big
ass
ass.
face. You ever met a girl?
It's a lot like a
hanging
big
down.
winged duck.
They wiggle in their
Yeah.
arm and they wiggle in their tongue. Oh,
goose.
oh,
That's
man, it's
what
on the
the
edge of
goose and
insanity.
No?
Yeah.
You ever met a girl? Act
Dude,
so
Buffalo
funny.
man
Spend your money?
don't eat meat, so he went on a 3-day hunger strike.
Man, it's on the edge of insanity.
He got arrested for dressing up like a buffalo and
Dude, Buffalo
roaming
man.
the Capitol.
Don't eat
Did he
meat,
really
so he
go
went
in?
on a
I never
3-day
saw a
hunger
picture of
strike.
him.
Doing the what?
Capitol.
Right, he got
I've
arrested.
seen pictures
for-
of him in the Capitol, and I've
dressing
seen
up
some
like
on
a
green
buffalo
screen.
and
who
roaming
knows?
the
These
Capitol.
days with technology.
Did he really go in?
It might have been
I never
Buku
saw a
Dow.
picture of him in
Going to
his
what?
face Capitol.
I've seen pictures of him in the Capitol, and I've seen
so
some on
weird that
green
they're going
screen.
after
And
him,
who
like
knows
he's a
with these
face.
days with
Yeah,
technology?
well, man, the fucking dude
It
dressed
might have
up
been
like
Buku
that.
Dow.
So he kind of
Take
wanted
his
the
face off
attention.
Oh, man.
That's
had a
so
point
weird
to
that they're
make
going
or
after
whatever.
him.
You
Like
said,
he's the
I have a
face of it
mission.
all.
But the
Yeah,
weird
well,
thing
man, the
is, this is
fucking
where I
dude
get
dressed
so
up
fucking
like that,
confused. I'm
so
like,
he
if the
kinda
world
wanted
is
the
upside
attention.
down, right? This dude is like supposedly,
He had a
not
point to
supposedly,
make or
had written
whatever.
on his
You
fucking
said, I
sign.
have a mission.
He's
But
like
the
in
weird
the Q
thing is, this is
movement,
why I
which
get
is
so
like
fucking
right-wing,
confused. I'm like, if the
crazy
world is
conspiracy stuff
upside
that
down,
there's
right?
this government
This
insider
dude is
and
like
he
supposedly
releases
not
all this
supposedly, he had
information,
written on
so
his
they know
fucking
what's
sign.
going to happen before
He's
it
like in the
happens,
Q
and this is
movement,
big
which is
global
like right-wing,
conspiracy.
crazy
It's almost
conspiracy
like the
theory
protocols
stuff
of
that says there's
Zion.
this government
It's like
insider,
for
and he
modern day
releases all this
conservatives.
information, so they know what's
He's
going to
in
happen
this group, so
before
then
it
he
happens,
got
and this is
Q
a
a
big
lot
global
more
conspiracy.
publicity.
It's
And so
almost
now
like the
more people are
protocols
going to
of
go look
Zion.
at it. And then when he
But
gets,
for
this is where
modern day
like the world's
conservatives.
upside down. They arrest him,
He's
they
in
put him
this
in
group, so then
jail,
he got
and he
Q a
refused
lot
to eat
more
because
publicity.
he doesn't eat
And so
GMO
now more
foods,
people are
and
gonna
he
go
just
look
wants
at it.
all
And when he
organic.
gets, this is
I think
where
vegetables.
like the
I don't
world's
think he
upside
eats
down. They
like
arrest
meat.
him, they
So
put him in
when they
jail.
bring him, you know,
And
that
he
Hubix
refused
pie,
to eat
it's like,
because
I'm
he
sorry.
doesn't eat GMO foods.
As good as
and
that
he just
fucking
wants all
dried up,
organic,
crusty
I think
fucking,
vegetables. I don't think he eats.
pie looks, I'm going to have to pass because I don't eat that. So he doesn't eat for 3 days. And
As
the
good as that
people mad
fucking
about
dried
it,
up,
like talking
crusty
shit about him,
fucking,
and like against
pie
it, making
looks,
fun
I'm
of
gonna
him
have
and
to
shit.
pass
You eat
because
the
I don't
fucking
eat that.
cornflakes,
So he doesn't eat
motherfucker.
for
We don't
3
care
days.
if this is Hurricane
And
Katrina
the
and you're
people
stuck in the
mad
dome.
about it,
You're gonna
like
eat what
talking
the
shit
fuck
about
we
him.
give you.
And I'm like
man.
against it, making fun of him and shit. Like you
The
eat the
people
fucking
who
cornflakes,
eat like
motherfucker.
him
We don't care if this is
were
Hurricane
mad at
Katrina
him.
and you're stuck in the dome. You're gonna eat what
Yeah.
the fuck we give you.
Yeah.
And I'm like, man,
Because he's in jail
The
and he's a
people who
conservative, so he
eat
shouldn't
like him
eat what he wants to eat.
were
shouldn't
mad
matter.
at him.
Like if this was a radical
Yeah. Yeah.
leader, right? Like
Why?
a black lesbian
he's in
woman
jail
with,
and
like,
he's a
buku with so
conservative,
much
so he
hair on
shouldn't-
the
his- what he
arms,
wants
look
to
like
eat
she got
shouldn't
2 black
matter.
poodles in
Like
a
if this was
headlock.
a
Can we
radical
not?
If that was her,
leader,
and she
right?
said, "I
Like
don't
a black
eat this
lesbian
shit you're
woman
serving
with
me.
like
I want some
buku with
fucking
so much
I have
hair
the
on the
right
arms
to
look
eat,
like she got 2 black
you know,
poodles
of
in
the
a
earth or
headlock.
whatever."
we
They'd be
not?
like, "You
If
tell
that
her,
was her.
you go get that bitch some broccoli."
You serving me? I want some fucking.
She don't want
I have
no
the
crackers.
right
You
to
want some
eat,
crackers?
You know, of the earth or whatever.
She
They'd
ain't
be
no
like,
crackers. You
tell
don't
her.
want no crackers. Get her some fresh broccoli and some
broccoli.
edamame.
She don't want no crackers.
Without
You want some
salt.
crackers?
But yeah, those people I
ain't
think
no
would
crackers,
do that
you don't want
for-
no
for
crackers,
one
get us
person,
some
like,
fresh
completely
broccoli and them
ridicule.
string
They turn
beans.
very conservative all of a sudden.
Edamame.
They're like, fuck
Without
that
salt.
motherfucker. Arrest them all. If you were standing on the steps
for one person
behind the
like,
barricade,
completely
and they need to be
ridiculed,
rounded
they
up.
turned very conservative all of a sudden. They're like, fuck
pretty
that
crazy.
motherfucker.
Just weird though. I was
Arrest
like,
them all. If you were standing on the steps behind the
That's how
barricade,
you know this
and
shit
they
is
need to
fake.
be
It's not
rounded up.
supposed to make sense. It's just, I think the more
pretty crazy.
hypocritical,
Just weird, though.
they
I was
can
like,
make
this is so
people
confusing.
for political ideology,
Yeah,
the
they
more
win.
That's
they
how you know this
divide
shit is fake. It's
people
not supposed
and
to
make
make
it
sense.
The
It's
goose
just,
and the
I think
gander.
the more hypocritical they can make people.
The more they do that, the more
ideology,
ridiculous
more
it seems.
They divide.
It like
people
verifies
and
to
make it
them how
the goose
fucking
and the
good
gander.
they got it. You know what I'm saying? The more they do that, the more ridiculous it seems. Like if you got to
It
test,
like
if someone, you know
verifies
how
to
in
them
the
how
movies when
fucking
somebody's
good they got
brainwashed,
'em.
they like
You know
don't
what
know
I'm
if they
saying?
brainwashed or not until they make them do something that like be real painful for themselves.
Like if you got to test if someone, you know how in the movies when somebody's brainwashed, they like don't know if they brainwashed or not until they make them do something that like be real painful for themselves.
weirder
Shove
every
your
week
finger
with-
in your eye,
Yeah.
and if they do it, they're like, yeah, that motherfucker ain't fake.
Or is it just me?
This week was kind of boring because it
pretty
was
crazy,
just trailers to something that really
Weirder,
shouldn't
weirder every
happen,
week, or is it
but
me?
yet the media says it is.
Gets
I
weirder
kind of
and
hope
weirder every
nobody
week, or
shows
is it
up.
just me?
And they'll
week
be
was
like,
kinda
see, we
boring
scared them
because
all
it's
away.
just trailers to
You know what I'm
something that
saying?
really
Like either
shouldn't
way, you
happen.
lose. That's
But
why it's a
yet
great game. Like when you
the media
watch
says
it,
it is.
it's
I
like,
kinda hope nobody
man, I watch it
shows
like
up.
two teams,
And they'll be like, see, we
how
scared
they
them all
win?
away.
You
And
know
it's
what I'm
kinda
saying?
funny
Like
'cause
either
it
way,
don't
you
matter
lose.
That's
What
why
they
it's a
do.
great game. Like when you
Like it
watch
doesn't matter.
it, it's like,
Does that make
man,
sense?
I watch it like
that's
two
why I don't
teams,
worry
like,
about none of this shit. I
how
just
they watch it
win.
happen
either way.
And it's kind of funny because it don't
I'm
matter
with you on
what
that.
they do.
And then the
Like, it
media
doesn't matter.
and the manipulation of
sense?
people's
Like,
minds.
that's why I don't
just
worry
a
about
game.
none of this
It's
shit.
just
I just
fun.
watch it happen.
Fun to
either
fuck
way.
around
Show.
with.
Yeah, I'm with you on
I
that.
get 2 hours a week to try
And
to
then
brainwash
the
100
media
people.
and
That's fun.
manipulation of people's mind. That's just a game.
Give them
It's
these
just
little
fun.
news stories to slowly
fuck
develop
around
them
with
into
it.
my ideology. And
I
that
get
way
2
I can
hours a
sell
week to
them
try to
things. like
brainwash
t-shirts.
100 people. Like, that's
Go
fun.
to navarradio.com and buy a t-shirt.
Give them these little news stories
took
to
that off, 'cause I
slowly
don't like
develop
fucking
them into
mailing
my
things.
ideology.
Horrible thing.
That way I can sell them
Weird
things
thing.
like
Four
t-shirts.
t-shirts.
You can go to navarradio.com and buy a t-shirt.
Why is it so bad
took that
shipping
off,
stuff,
I don't
Allie?
like
And
fucking
Allie
mailing
does it.
things.
That's the weird part. I feel like it's inconveniencing us.
I shipped one before too.
Yeah.
Oh, stupid
Why is it so
peel.
bad shipping stuff,
What did you
Allie? And
ship
Allie
before?
does it. That's the weird part. I feel like it's inconvenient.
Stickers and a shirt to somebody like, out of
Really?
maybe states
Oh,
or somewhere really far away.
peel.
What did you ship? I have a UPS store where I work, and it's very easy. And
Well, Allie, you might get a kick out of this one. It's
maybe
Chuck
states
Norris
or somewhere
was
really far away.
looking to
I'm
be
gonna do that at,
arrested.
like,
People were
I have
asking
a
for the
UPS
head of
store
Chuck
where I
Norris
work,
because they
and
thought
it's
that
very
he was
easy, and
at
Well,
the
Allie, you might
Capitol.
get a kick out of this one.
No, he
Chuck
was
Norris
not. He
was
officially
was looking to
gave
be
a
arrested.
statement, or his
People were
representative
asking for the
did,
head of Chuck
saying that he
Norris
was
because
not
they
at the
thought that
Capitol.
he was
He's an 80-year-old
at the
man.
Capitol.
Was he?
He's an
No,
80
he
years
was
old
not.
man. He's
He
way
officially
too old to be
gave a
doing
statement,
stuff
or
like
his
that.
representative did,
Norris
saying
is
that he
80?
was not at the Capitol. He's an 80-year-old man.
Capitol.
Yeah. He's an 80 years old
that
man.
old.
He's way too old to be doing stuff like that.
The
But
man looks similar to
Norris
him
is 80?
in the picture.
yeah.
So they were
old, man.
looking
He's
for him,
fucking
but he had to come out and
I
say,
didn't think he was
"Nope,
that
it wasn't
old."
me."
All the what I don't get is all the people that like
The man
accuse
looks
him and want
similar
his
to
head.
him in the
Did they
picture.
come out and say, "My bad, Mr.
So
Norris.
they
Sorry
were
about
looking
that."
for him, but he had to
On
come out
to
and
the
say, "No,
next
it wasn't
story."
me."
Yeah, it's like, geez.
Yeah, no,
What
they
I don't
went
get
and
is all
got
the people
somebody
that
else.
they accuse in the
Okay.
Buffalo man.
He wasn't
They
there.
come
Where's
out
that
and say,
Rouse's
"My bad,
fucker?"
Mr. Norris. Sorry about that.
On to the next story.
Yeah, it's like,
Going
geez.
there,
Yeah,
no
no,
more.
they went and got somebody else.
Yeah, Buffalo
He
man.
wasn't there. Where's that Rouse's fucker? Fuck your store.
Yeah, they should have
Hey, I'm
known.
not gonna
You
lie.
don't put "While whites are always home" in your slogan if you don't mean it.
And as always, we thank you for shopping at
Yeah,
your
they
Metairie
should have
Restaurant.
Hey, I'm
known.
not gonna
You
lie.
don't put "while whites are always home" in your slogan if you
Dude,
don't
even
mean it.
China called out the double standard.
And as always,
While they were
we
using
thank you for
social
shopping
media
at your
around the
Metairie
world, man. If
Restaurant.
you remember hearing, like especially in the Middle East time, social media
Dude,
was
even China
used and
called out the
manipulated
double
probably
standard
mostly by
while they were using
agents
social media
to
around the world, man.
cause
If you remember
revolutions
hearing,
and
like
uprising
especially in the
political
Middle East time,
change in
social media was
communities
used
all
and
around the
manipulated
world
probably
to control
mostly by
elections,
CIA
and
agents
affect elections.
to
But all of a
cause
sudden, it can't
revolutions
happen
and
here.
the uprising, political change.
And China
in
even called
communities all
China
around the
calls it
world
out,
to
China.
control elections and affect elections.
Someone was gonna miss
But
that.
all of a sudden, it can't happen here. And China even called China.
Can't wait for
China
China
calls
to
it
start
out. China.
kind of fucking with us. I think now they're winning the trade war. Like,
Someone's
China's
gonna miss
economy's
that.
taking China.
It's
taking off. I guess Biden. I guess they're gonna be cool with him. They're gonna be friends.
I
We're
think
friends
now
with
they're winning
China
the
now.
trade
since
war.
they have
Like
the same-
China's
want the same
economy's taking
policies.
China.
I don't know. We'll have to see. Everything will be Russia's fault now, right?
I guess Biden. I guess they're gonna be cool
Then
with
we'll
him.
have to go
They're
back
gonna be
and watch
friends.
Rocky
Be friends
again.
with China now since they have the same policies. I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll have to see. Everything will be Russia's
Roll
fault
Tide.
now, right?
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
flip it.
Alabama
We'll have to go back
won
and
the
watch Rocky
college
again.
football national championship. Congratulations to them.
Yeah.
And their mayor of Alabama now.
Alabama won the.
He was
college
very
football
disappointed
national
then.
championship. Congratulations
Thousands of people
to
went
them.
out on the street to celebrate.
Oh, really? They
And
flip
their
cars
mayor
and burn limos?
of Alabama now.
It seemed mostly peaceful.
He was very disappointed then.
But now there's just a lot out there,
Thousands
man.
of people
spreading
went
the-
out on the street
spreading
to
the
Oh,
cheer.
really? They flip cars and burn limos?
No,
can't say
it
the new
seemed
super
mostly peaceful.
bleep?
I don't know.
Super Snop?
The UK.
But
This
no,
one
there's
came
a
from the
lot out
UK,
there,
man.
I know,
Spreading
right?
spreading the
Oh, the
cheer.
new-
It came from the new strand of virus came
can't
from the
say the new
same place
super
that they
bleep?
controlled
I
the
don't know.
election.
Super Snop?
The UK. This one came from the UK, man.
right?
It came from
They said
the
it's
new
too
strand of
soon
virus
for-
came
to
from the
know what
same place
impact
that
the
they
big crowd's
controlled the
gonna have
election.
on this. I go up there, 0.3.
Billy's dead.
They said it's too soon to know what impact big crowd's gonna
Just
have
when
on
you
this.
lost hope, though,
They're all thinking. My God, things can't get much
Three.
worse.
Billy's dead.
Maybe they could get better thanks to the Black Vault.
Trying if you go
Just
to
when you lost hope,
though, and
.com, and
thinking
they also have a
things
podcast.
can't get much worse.
Maybe
They
they
got a
could
bunch of
get better,
CIA documents. Thanks to the Black Vault.
about UFOs.
Trying if you
They
go
did
to
some Information Act.
blackvault.com
They
and
found
they
a bunch
also
of
have a
papers. and
podcast.
The CIA released it to them.
They got a bunch of CIA
poorly
documents.
written
about
sci-fi.
UFOs. They did some
You know, it's all
Information
bullshit,
Act,
but they
They
released
filed a
it,
bunch of
man.
papers,
And the
CIA
weird thing
released it
about
to
this
'em.
is it doesn't
a
look
bunch
like
of
that
poorly
huge of
written
a
sci-fi.
podcast. Like they got decent numbers, but it's not
You know,
crazy.
it's all bullshit. But they
It's not like a
releasing
lot,
it, man.
But the news
And
decided
the
to
weird
report
thing about
this, so
this
now I'm
is
sure
it
they'll have a
doesn't look
lot
like
more.
that huge of a
So
site
this
of
is
podcasts.
definitely
Like, they
going to
got
be
decent numbers, but
something
it's
you
not
should
crazy.
check out because the
Not like a
mainstream
lot.
media
But the
decided
news
to
decided to
promote
report this, so now I'm sure they'll have a lot more.
Why'd they promote it?
So
They
this
wanna
is
shut down.
definitely
Well, you
going to
gotta
be
formulate those
something you
people's
should
minds.
check out because the mainstream media decided to
Big herd
promote
of them.
this.
Bring them over here.
And my
Congratulations
conspiracy
to
theory
them.
with,
Why'd they-
with
why'd
that
they
shit,
promote it?
UFOs
They
and
want
all
to
that
show
shit,
Well, you gotta
and
formulate
aliens,
those people's
they want you to
minds.
believe that. That's good. Because if something's
herd
top
of 'em,
secret,
bring 'em
right?
over here.
And
You
my
got a
conspiracy
secret
theory
with
you're trying
that
to
shit,
hide it.
UFOs and all that shit.
If
And
people
aliens,
come up,
they want you to believe
amount,
that.
and they're the people who want to
That's
investigate
good. Because if
shit,
something's
they're
top
those
secret,
inquisitive
right?
minds, and
You
they
got
go,
a top
"God,
secret. You're trying to
you're
hide
fucking
it.
hiding aliens.
If people
They
come
go,
up
"Oh,
with like a decent amount,
yeah.
and they're the
Oh,
people
got
who
it.
want to
Got
investigate,
it.
they're like,
Okay.
those inquisitive
Well, we
minds,
want
and
the
they go,
information.
"Got it."
Okay, we'll give it to you.
You're fucking
So they
hiding
just write a
aliens.
bunch of bad sci-fi.
They go,
and then
"Oh."
you don't even have to write the whole. You get Stephen King
got
to do
it.
it. That piece of shit.
Got it.
Just
They're
like
like,
write this
"Oh,
stuff.
God.
And then
We
you
want the
all
information.
the lines
Okay,
with
we'll
like
give it to
spelling
you.
mistakes or things
So
that
they
don't
just
make
write a
sense
bunch
or
of
run
bad
on
sci-fi,
sentences.
and then you don't even have
You
to
just,
write the whole.
you
You get
cover
Stephen
those
King
with
to do
black
it. That
marker.
piece of shit can fucking write this stuff. And then you
Cover
all
them
the
with black
lines
marker.
with
This
like
don't make
spelling
sense. You have to
mistakes and
black it
things
out.
that don't make sense or
Let
run on
them imagination
sentences.
run wild.
You just
Something
you
crazy
cover those
tell
with
you.
black marker.
So yeah, they just control all these people
You
and
just
put that
cover them with
information.
black marker. Oh, this don't
Give
make
them
sense.
little
Here, just
bastards a
black
rabbit
out.
hole and go
Let
climb
them
down.
imagination.
That way they ain't
The wrong
looking
one.
over here.
Something
Yeah,
creepy. Can't tell you.
Misdirection.
So yeah, they just control all these people and put that information because give them little bastards a rabbit
Well, the
hole
Chuck
and go
Norris
climb down.
story was
That way they ain't
The wrong
looking
one.
over here.
Yeah, it was real
Misdirection.
fucking interesting. Like, I am so fucking tired of all this stupid shit.
Well, good. You'll love this because this one I got
the
from
Chuck
Moray
Norris
Day.
one.
From Moray Day. The orangutan. Orangutan.
Tired of all this stupid shit.
Well, good. You'll
2020
love this because
already
this one I got from Moray
making
Day.
major
From
strides
Moray
in
Day.
the feminization of the male species.
Orangutan.
Already worked on a male
2020
gorilla
already
in the Denver
making
Zoo.
major strides
They
of
tested this
the feminization
demasculinization
of the
of
male species. It's
men
already
on an
worked
orangutan.
on a male gorilla in
Much
the
safer
Denver
that way.
Zoo. They tested this
This story's
demasculinization
actually kinda
of
nice. It doesn't happen much in the
Men
wild, they say,
on
but
an
after the
orangutan.
mother died, the dad
safer
took
that
care
way.
of the two daughters.
no. This story is
The
actually
interesting
kinda
thing
nice.
to me is
It
this,
doesn't happen much in the wild,
made
they
the
say,
news.
but after the mother died,
and they're like
the
so
dad
surprised.
took care of the two daughters.
That the dad took it over?
Yeah,
The
like this
interesting
animal
thing to
that's
me
in a
is
close
this
proximity of these
made the
two
news.
children
And they're like
took
so
care of it.
surprised.
Like, look, this is maybe it doesn't happen in the wild, because
Yeah,
the
like
dad's
this
got a lot of
animal
other
that's in a
shit to
close
do,
proximity
and it
of
can't take care of the kids. It
children.
just can't do it. It's
Took
not
care
its
of it.
role.
Like,
but
look,
when you
this is-
hunt
maybe
for
it doesn't happen
you
in the
put
wild,
nice little
because
clean
the
water,
dad's got a
doesn't
lot
have
of
to
other
travel.
shit to do,
You take any
and it
natural
can't take
predators
care of the
away.
kids. It just can't
That
do it.
dude is
not
bored
its
as a
role. But when you
motherfucker.
hunt for it,
That orangutan's
put
like,
nice
man,
little
fuck
clean
it, all right,
water, doesn't
okay,
have to
yeah,
travel.
mom died.
You
Fuck,
take
all
any
right, come here, you
natural
little bastard.
predators away. That dude
When the
is
people
bored
come and
as a
dump the food
motherfucker.
in, I'll go pick up a heavy
That
piece for
orangutan's
you.
like, man, fuck it, all right, okay, yeah, mom died.
They said
Fuck,
this ain't
all
the
right, come here,
wild.
little bastard.
Act like in the wild, the dad was just
When the people come and
a
dump the
horrible
food
father.
in,
Just
I'll go
went
pick
run
up a
off in
heavy
the
piece
forest.
for you.
It's like bang another orangutan ass.
That makes it. This ain't the
We don't know
wild.
that.
They act like in the
They was
wild, the
probably
dad
doing
was
stuff.
just
Building
a
a
horrible
hut
father.
stuff.
Just
What do
run
orangutans
off in
do?
the forest when some
I
bang
don't know.
another orangutan ass.
Just hang around.
Like we don't know that.
But in their cage, it ain't nothing to do. It's just like they made it's insulting to me. They made a big deal out of it. Like if Chris Collinsworth would have said that about an orangutan, people would be all pissed
in their
off.
cage, it ain't nothing to do. It's just like they make.
Why don't they say the father
It's
died so the
insulting to me.
mother?
They make a big deal out of it. Like if Chris Collinsworth would have
Nothing
said
for the
that
guy to
about
do.
an orangutan, people would be all pissed off.
You know what I'm saying? Why don't
The
they say the
orangutan stuck
father
in the
died
prison.
so the
Ain't
mother?
nothing
for him to do. Took care of the kids. They're so
Nothing
amazed
but
by
a
it.
guy
Couldn't
to do
believe
it. In a prison.
The same creature that could kill another
You know what I'm
orangutan
saying?
with its
The
bare
orangutan
hands.
stuck in a prison. They ain't nothing for
Climb
them
tall
to do.
trees and pluck
Took care
whatever
of the
they
kids.
eat.
They're so amazed by it.
Kiwis
Couldn't
off the
believe
top.
the same creature that could
I don't know.
kill another orangutan with its bare
I'm not a
hands.
botanist.
Climb
I
tall
don't even
trees
know what a
and pluck
botanist is.
You don't know
Whatever
what a
they eat.
botanist is?
I don't know what
Yeah,
a
off the top.
Y'all don't?
I think it's a plant person.
I don't
Yeah,
know
like
what
a
I am.
plant.
I thought it was like a
I'm
horticulturist.
not a botanist.
That is too. I think maybe
I don't
a
even know what a
botanist
botanist
actually
You don't know what
deals
a
with
botanist
the
is?
I don't know what a
pollen
botanist
and.
Y'all don't?
I think it's a plant person.
Yeah, it's like
The
a
difference
plant.
between
I thought it was like a
horticulturist and
horticulturist.
botanist. Botany is
That is
regarded
too.
as a broader,
I
more
think
pure
maybe a
science
botanist
in
actually
regards to living
deals
plant
with
organisms
the
from the
like
smallest
pollen
bacteria
and
to the largest trees.
more of a
Horticulture, on the
scientist.
other
Difference
hand, is an
between
applied
horticulturist
science
and
under that
botanist.
umbrella
Botany is
focuses
regarded as a
solely on
broader,
edible
more
and
pure
ornamental
science
plant life.
in regards to living plant
Yeah.
organisms from the smallest bacteria to the largest trees.
that meat wad?
Horticulture, on the other hand, is an applied
where we get
science under
full
that
carb.
umbrella and focuses solely on edible and ornamental plant life.
Why is Meatwad on there?
Yeah.
From when your boy died?
Yeah.
Is that Meatwad? That's good. See, that's something positive
your
came
full
up from
carb.
that.
If you remember, I helped you move your grandma to the
Why is
home. That was
Meatwad
my
on
day
there?
off.
From when your boy
Dude,
died?
he's always my favorite.
I wonder who did his voice,
See,
you
that's
know?
something
I don't know.
positive.
Allie, can you find that out?
If you remember, I
did,
helped you move your
Meatwad's
grandma to
voice?
the home. That was my day off.
Voice on Aquafina.
I love him, dude. He's always my favorite.
I wonder who did his voice, you know?
I don't know.
Allie, can you find that out?
What else did he do? I don't know.
Meatwad's voice.
Who did Meat
Get there
Wad's voice
fast.
on
Shut up.
Aquafina?
He's
Okay,
an American
I'll-
voice actor,
I'll-
writer, producer, musician, best known as
Dave
a co-creator of
Willis.
Adult Swim animated series Aquafina Hunger Force.
What else did he do?
The former of which he voiced
there
the characters
fast.
of Shut up. Meatwad and He's Carl. an
Okay,
American
I'll-
voice actor, writer, producer,
Damn, he was
musician, best
Meatwad
known as
and
a co-creator
Carl?
of Adult
Yeah.
Swim
That's kinda
animated
funny.
series
That's him in your
Aquafina
pool,
Hunger Force.
Carl?
The former of which he voices characters of Meatwad and Carl.
I don't know why, but the funniest thing he ever said.
Damn, he was
the first time I
Meatwad
really
and
laughed
Carl?
my ass
Yeah.
off is when
That's
he was
kinda
eating
funny.
the
That's
fucking,
in your pool, Carl.
extension cords and power cords and he shake or something like, don't eat that. Something
I don't know why,
like,
but the funniest thing he ever said the first time I really laughed my ass off
That
is
shit's so funny, man.
extension cords
God
and
damn,
power
that
cords
show is
and
fucking
shake or
stupid.
something
Yeah.
like that.
Stupid,
Can
but
we
dude,
ever watch
sometimes
that?
funny.
Man, you never let me watch stuff like that.
Yeah, time's over.
Only for a moment.
You don't watch anything fun
That
anymore.
show's fucking stupid.
They don't make
yeah.
I
anything
told
but
him
they
earlier in the
sometimes
week, I was like,
funny.
no, man, you never I let me like watch old stuff like dudes, that. but I didn't
time's
realize
over.
you were going to get this old this quick.
Only for a moment.
We don't watch it
happy
more anymore.
birthday,
They don't
Betty.
make anything
I told him
funny.
earlier in the week, I was
Birthday
like,
to
you know what,
Betty
man?
White.
I like
She's
old
preparing
dudes, but
to
I didn't realize you were
celebrate
gonna get
her
this
birthday
quick.
in quarantine.
Old
That's right.
happy
People will come by
birthday,
and stick their
Betty.
arms through
Happy
plastic
birthday to
gloves
Betty White.
and give her
She's
a hug
preparing
on the
to
other side of a
celebrate
safety
her
wall.
birthday in
And
quarantine.
she's gonna
That's
stay
right.
positive.
People will come by and stick their arms through.
Everybody knows when you turn
plastic
99,
gloves
there's a
and
bright
give her
future
a
ahead
hug
of you.
on the other side of a safety
In
wall.
heaven with baby Jesus.
And she's gonna stay positive. Everybody knows once you turn
Decided
99,
to
there's a
stay.
bright future ahead of you. In heaven with baby Jesus.
The television legend's
Lord.
gonna turn 99 years old.
She's bomb as fuck, man. I
Decided
love
to
Betty
stay.
White, dude.
That's crazy. dude.
Almost as much as I love Dolly
Is she
Parton.
slowing
slowing
I
down,
think a
you
little
think?
more than Dolly
Television
Parton.
legend's gonna turn 99 years
Yeah, that
old.
bitch
She's
is
bomb
at
as
a
fuck, man. I love Betty White, dude.
That's crazy. Man.
Almost as much as I love Dolly
Is she
Parton.
slowing
I
down
think a
today?
little more than Dolly Parton. Actually.
What? Yeah, that bitch is at a stop.
You're gonna be here a while.
99 years old.
You want to live to 99?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what I want. That ain't happening.
You're gonna be here a while.
I think though, if I lived at 99 years old, to just go 99 years old.
How the hell is she still
wanna
alive?
live to
If
99?
COVID is that
It doesn't
dead?
matter.
Like you would have
It
thought
doesn't
she
matter
would
what
have
I
been the first
want.
one to go.
That ain't happening.
She didn't get it.
I think though, if I lived at 99 years old,
Social
just
distance and stayed home.
While
Asshole.
she's
They've been
alive,
sliding
if
her
COVID is that
applesauce
deadly. Like, you
underneath
would
the
have thought
door.
she would have been the
Yeah,
first one to go.
sliding applesauce. They didn't get it.
I
She
just
got a
eat it
feeding
on the
tube
toilet.
installed.
Yeah, she got a feeding tube. They don't even have to come in. They just slide it in her applesauce from outside the
Out the
room.
door.
She's got like piping. I just eat it on the toilet. Yeah, she got a feeding tube. They don't even have to come in. They just squirt it in her from
She got the poos in that.
She's got like piping.
Stupid poos.
Put the hose up her butt. She just poos in that.
Yeah.
Now she lives to 99 years old. She likes to credit Not Real Radios. News you need to know about. Anyway, happy birthday. Thank you for listening. Now she lived to 99 years old. She
Alive.
likes to
Happy
credit
birthday.
Not Real Radios. News you need to know about.
Right.
Told her
Right,
that
anyway.
anyway. She continues
Happy
to listen.
birthday.
She can live for.
Thank you for
as long as
listening.
we do this show.
Another alive.
Happy birthday,
Listen,
man.
90 years old though, Mayday. Oh, I'm sorry. You want to go to that one?
No,
Immune
no,
as
let's
long
go
as
to
she
99
continues to
years
listen.
old.
99 years
for
old.
as
like,
long as we do this show.
is human contact and people
90 years old though, Mayday.
only not
Oh, I'm
worth
sorry. You want to go to that
No,
one?
no,
or
let's
worth
go to
way
99
more
years
than
old.
people
99
give it
years
credit
old.
for.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
which one?
The second
Is
one.
human
Which one is that?
contact and people like totally
That's
not
what's keeping her
worth
going.
anything.
Like you isolate
Or
her,
worth
and
way
fucking
more
lock,
than
you
people
lock her
give
away.
her
She
credit for.
Yeah.
Which one?
She's been
The
locked in
second
there
one.
for a year,
Which one
man.
is
Yeah,
that?
but she's got people around.
She locked in that bitch like Anne
That's what's
Frank.
keeping her going. Like you isolate her and fucking lock,
COVID trying to
lock
come
her
get
away.
her.
She'll be dead.
She
in a
done
week.
lived in motherfucking
been
99
locked
years
in there
old
for
to
a year,
die
man.
from
Yeah,
no
but she's got
fucking
people around
COVID.
her.
She locked in that bitch like Anne Frank.
I know you're in there, Betty.
She's holding out for something better, like dementia.
Motherfucking 99 years
She
old
ain't
to die
dying
from
until
no
she got
fucking
dementia.
COVID.
I'll be damn if fucking COVID takes
I know
me
you're
out.
in there, Betty.
Holding out for something
didn't
better.
answer my question.
Like
Allie, what about
dementia.
you? What, you fucking
She ain't
TikToking
dying
over there or
until
something?
she got
Goddamn
bored
it.
as
You
shit.
gonna need a
Damn
new
if
screen
fucking
after that takes me
What
out.
would you? What's the question?
You didn't
Is
answer my
human
question. Allie, what about
contact
you?
way more
What, you fucking
overrated than
TikToking
people
over there or
thought?
something?
I'm
Goddamn.
on human
You gonna
contact,
need
but
a
if
new
you
screen
interact,
after
your
that.
life is on contract. Your best bet is to stay away, motherfucker. It's
Is
just one
human
of those
contact
days.
way more
What?
overrated than people thought?
No human
What about
contact,
human
but if
contact?
you
I
interact,
am really
your life
okay
is
with
on
this whole thing. I
contract.
could
Your
stay
best
here and
bet
fucking
is to
be with
stay
my
away,
friends online and
motherfucker.
hang out
It's
with
just
you
one
in
of those
person.
days.
I wouldn't have to see another fucking
What?
person.
What's the
I like going to work. I like
I don't
hanging
think
out with
nobody's in
what
there
about
with
human
her,
I
though.
like hanging out with my coworkers, but I
a lot
don't
of
care,
people.
dude. Like, I really don't care about all
The
this
rest of the
I
girls?
need to go out and be around people. I don't, man. I don't give a fuck. I
Right
like
on.
human contact.
I
I don't think nobody's in there with her
I
though.
like
How did
hanging
she
out with my
outlive the
coworkers,
old
but I don't
woman
care,
fucking
dude. Like, I really don't
Oh,
care
yeah.
about all
Estelle
this.
Getty,
Fun
fun
fact,
fact,
Estelle
Estelle
Getty
Getty,
was
I
I
don't
don't
know.
older, made her
Yeah.
look older to be.
Right
So
on.
human contact, not
Yeah.
necessary.
She's young
But
as
I
How
don't
did
know
they?
that. I just know
How
that
did she
she was
outlive
not
the
like
old woman
100.
on
She was,
fucking what
they
you
made her
call
look
it?
more.
Estelle
older.
Getty, fun fact, Estelle Getty
All right,
wasn't
here's a
really
question.
question.
old.
How
They
made
made
her look
She's
older?
dead.
I'm almost
They
certain.
made her look
They're
old,
all
but
dead.
they didn't do
How
her
old
makeup.
is
She was
Estelle
not
Getty?
like 100.
Wait, she's still
They made her
alive?
look
The little bitty?
84 years old when she died.
All right, here's a question.
Oh,
How old?
alright.
She's
That's
dead.
like
I'm almost
cute.
They
certain.
made her look
When
old,
did
but
Estelle
they
Getty
didn't
die?
do
How
her
old
makeup.
is Estelle Getty?
COVID day one.
She died in 2008.
From
So
what?
84
What
years
killed
old when
her?
she
People
died.
used to
Okay.
die?
How did
Don't
Estelle
know.
Getty die?
Like
She was cute,
unknown
man. When did
virus from
Estelle
the
Getty
Ukraine.
die? She died surrounded by her
COVID
family
day
of natural
one.
causes. She died in 2008.
From
Because
what?
I
What
loved
killed
her,
her?
dude.
People used
So
to die?
how did Estelle
Surrounded
Getty
by a
die?
family.
Unknown virus
Yeah.
from
Hold on,
Ukraine.
hold on. So
That's
Estelle
how
Getty,
you-
she died in
Family of natural causes
1923.
peacefully.
Because I loved her, dude.
Yeah, naturally.
So that means she was born.
Surrounded by
That bitch a
family.
vampire. Tune in next week for more
So
people
this
riding
year,
that
hey,
shit.
hey, hey.
Right after
Can
you
I
turn in
talk?
your friends.
Can I fucking talk?
Speal.
Can I fucking talk? So this year she
That
was
bitch a vampire.
So Betty White
Tune in next week for more people
So this
riding
year,
that
hey,
shit.
hey, hey.
Right after you
Can I
turn
talk?
in your friends.
Can I fucking talk?
I'm trying to teach y'all something, man.
So
don't
this
give a
year
fuck
she would have
about
been
that.
Y'all
98.
ass,
So
man.
Betty White is a year older than her.
Betty White's indestructible, man. She's gonna outlive everybody.
Man, you don't
Keith Richards and fucking.
I'm trying to teach y'all something, man.
I don't give a fuck about none
Y'all
of that.
ass, man.
That's an angry Chinaman.
Betty White's indestructible, man. She's gonna outlive everybody. Even Keith
Betty
Richards.
White had a
fucking
better
Stevie
chance
Ray
of fucking
Vaughan.
getting killed by the Night Stalker than she does get dying from
Oh
COVID.
my God.
Angry Chinaman.
That'd be fucked up, man.
Betty White had a better
We'll talk
chance
about
of
that
fucking
next hour.
getting
Before
killed
we
by the
get the
Night
break,
Stalker
though,
than
'cause
she
we
does
got
get
too many
dying
breaks.
from
Oh
COVID.
my God.
That'd be
I'm
fucked
bringing
up,
this,
man.
Can't tell.
Oh,
We'll talk about that
it
next
is
hour.
mad.
Before we get the break, though, because we don't have any break music, I don't know what you're going to do, man.
Now Siegfried, one half of the
winging
famous
this, I can't
musician
tell.
duo, Siegfried and Roy, he died
it
Wednesday
is
night at his
magic.
home in Las Vegas.
I thought Siegfried and Roy was the guy with the fucking lion.
Now Siegfried, one half of the famous
pancreatic-
musician duo,
pancreatic
Siegfried and
cancer.
Roy, he
Man, am I
died
right?
Wednesday
He's the guy with
night
the
at his home
lion?
in Las Vegas
I thought Siegfried and Roy was the guy with the fucking lion.
from
You said
pancreatic.
Isn't that? Why'd you say he's a
Pancreatic
musician? He's a
cancer.
musician? Man, am I right?
He was
He's
a
the guy
magician
with the
1
lion.
year old.
Oh, I was about to say, I could swear he was the guy with the lion tamer.
Gotcha.
Didn't one of them get killed, Mayday? One of them got ate by the
Why'd you say
lion,
he's a
didn't it? Why you
musician?
laughing? I'm right, huh?
Magician.
Oh, I was
hold
about to
on,
say, I
hold on.
could
This
swear
Google
he was
thing's
the guy
great,
with the
watch.
lion tamer. Who died out of Siegfried
Didn't one of
and
them
Roy?
get killed, Mayday? One of them got ate by the lion, didn't it? Why you laughing?
I'm right, huh? Wait, hold on.
Why don't you just read the
Siegfried
fucking
again.
notes, you
Who
retard?
died out of Siegfried and Roy?
Pew!
When did Roy die out of Siegfried and Roy?
It's all right here on the
Yesterday.
notes.
Why did it? No, asshole. Siegfried
Why don't you just read the
died.
fucking
And
notes, you
Yeah,
retard?
Roy died in 2010.
When did Roy die out of Siegfried and Roy?
It's all right here on the notes. I don't think the cat
That's so
ate
boring.
it.
I stopped looking at it. So
Yeah,
much
Roy died in
politics.
2010.
Now we finally get to an interesting story.
And now it's time for break. Go to break.
I don't think the cat
So
ate it.
boring. In
Stop looking at it, so
2003,
much
a
politics.
380-pound white
Now we
tiger
finally get to an
attacked
interesting
Roy.
story.
Honestly, I thought
And now it's
for the
time for
longest,
break. Go to
until
break.
I read the
Oh,
tiger
it goes,
part,
it
I thought it
goes.
was
In
Penn.
2003, a 380-pound white
No, that's like
tiger
the big
attacked
fat guy
Roy.
with the ponytail
Is that
and
the-
fucking the weird. I thought
wait,
for
that's,
the longest until I read the
fucking
tiger part, I
Mythbusters?
thought it was Penn and Teller. That guy.
Isn't that the same thing?
No, they had a
No,
show
that's like
on
the big fat guy with the
WB30.
ponytail
Is that
and
the-
fucking the weird mute.
Wait, that's
Mythbusters guy then.
fucking
Oh.
Mythbusters.
What, did your fucking drugs kick in or something?
Yeah.
What
Not
happened?
Adam Shaw.
Like, how can you?
yeah.
I just want to know how you shift mental fucking
Who
gears
are
like
the
that.
guys in
Oh,
Mythbusters?
You sat over there and
Who's
dicked on your fucking phone for an hour, and next thing you know, bitch
Now
comes
we
out the
talking
gate.
about
Like,
some
how do you?
yeah.
I just want to know how do you
Adam
pancreatic
Savage
mental
and
fucking
Jamie
gears
are the
like that?
guys in Mythbusters.
You sat over there and dicked on your fucking phone for an hour, and next
What
thing you know,
about
bitch
now we're
comes out
talking
the
about
gate.
something interesting.
How's that interesting? Pancreatic.
I don't even know how to have a
Savage and
conversation
Jamie
like
Hyman.
this.
I knew about the Mythbusters thing. It's really fucked up. I
What
made
about
like a little
Siskel and
sequence of it a while ago and never got to play it.
What does
What,
Mythbusters
I don't even know how to
have
have
do
a
with
conversation
Siegfried
like
and
this.
Brought up fucking Siegfried and Roy.
I know about the
Adam
Mythbusters
Savage.
thing.
It's really
Jamie.
fucked up. I
It's
made
'cause
out
one
a
of 'em
little
died. He
sequence
didn't
of
listen
it
to
a
the
while ago
show.
and never
Both
got
of
to
them's
play
dead
it.
What
ass.
does
What?
Mythbusters have to do
Fucking
with
tiger
Siegfried and Roy?
attacked him. Yeah.
I thought you meant Adam Savage.
Were they married?
Jamie.
It's because one of
them
them died. He didn't listen to the show.
Both of them's dead, asshole. The fucking tiger attacked him. Yeah.
I thought you meant
checked out. Like,
Were they married?
That's pretty
You
good.
couldn't do that back then.
We're good. Who's horn?
Checked out. I don't know why it's so funny, but
I'm trying because I'm
good.
reading this and I don't know who Horn is, and it says a street on the Las Vegas Strip was named after them last year, shortly after Horn's death.
I don't know
Is
why
Horn
it's
the
so funny,
tiger?
but
I'm trying because I'm reading this and I don't know who Horn is, and it says a street on the Las Vegas Strip was named after them last year,
like
shortly
Horn is
after
real name.
Horn's death. Is Horn the tiger?
Is Horn Siegfried?
Wait, no. Siegfried and Roy. This is Siegfried and Roy, but that's not Horn.
It's like Horn his real name.
Siegfried and Roy, who is Horn?
Is Horn Siegfried? Well,
Wait,
I'm gonna just throw this out there.
Horn was his
I'll show you
performance
my.
partner Ray Horn. Fischenbacher's death.
Siegfried and Roy,
Who the fuck is Ray Horn?
Well, I don't know.
Okay,
Just
wait.
throw this
Horn,
out there.
Horn was his
I'll show you
performance
my show.
partner
Very
Ray
not
Horn.
interested in.
Fishenbacher.
I'm
I
bored
think
now.
he calls
Who the
himself
fuck is
Roy
Ray
Horn. Okay, so that's Roy.
I don't
fuck
know.
who
This
it
is
is.
just
Fuck
weird.
both of them. I never even seen that
Doing
show
a show
before.
very
Wait, I
not
put some
interested.
clips of it on the
video.
video.
I'm bored.
I think
Bored.
he
I
calls
don't get it.
himself Roy
It's about
Horn.
the when he's like
Okay,
making
so
the
that's-
thing,
that's
the
Roy.
tiger jump
I
through
don't
the
fuck who it is.
plane.
Fuck
Disappeared.
both of them. I never even seen that
That
show
show
Las
before.
Vegas
Wait, I
show.
put some
I guess
clips
I never
of it
went
on
to Las
the
Vegas.
video.
Fuck.
This is boring. I don't
I
get it.
thought
All right, let's go to
It's
break
about
because
the,
you're
when he's
starting
like
to piss
making
me
the
off.
thing, the tiger
Fucking
jump through the
ridiculous.
plane.
What are you gonna
Here and
do? What are we
things
gonna say
happen.
so interesting?
I was
We
not
went to
worried
Las
about
Vegas.
that.
We
Worried
didn't
about
go
I
there.
never
What
went to
Mayde's
Las
gonna do?
Vegas.
What are we gonna play, Mayday?
No, we're gonna play
All right,
the,
let's go to break.
We're going
'cause you're
back
starting
to the
piss me
basics,
off.
baby. We're going back to
Fucking
some Pale
ridiculous.
Devil's
What are you
Son. I
gonna
want to
do?
hear
What are we
Copperhead
gonna say
again.
so
Yeah,
interesting?
dude.
We
I'm not
went to
worried
Las
about that.
Vegas. We
Worried
didn't go
about
there.
what Mayde's gonna do. What are we gonna play, Mayday?
No, we're gonna play the. We're going back to the basics,
Saturday
baby.
night
We're going back
special
to Pale
for
Devil's
the
Son. I want to hear
Special
Copperhead
coming up.
again.
Yeah, dude.
Not Real Radio 257. Stay tuned. Going back to Not Real Radio Show 252 special Saturday night special because of the Saints
Special Saturday.
coming up.
special.
Not Real Radio 257. Stay tuned.
Jack might have took 2 of the top 3 local releases of,
with
of
the song
last
alone?
year.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
He might have 1 and 2 if it wasn't
Jack
for
might have
Southern
took
Brutality. 2 of the top 3 local releases
with the
of
song
last
alone?
year. The more I listen to the
Absolutely.
Pale
Yeah.
Devil
He
Son,
might
the
have
more I
one
don't know
and
if I
two
like
if
it
it
better
wasn't for
than
Southern
the Rock
Brutality.
Show. That's crazy. It's equal. I think it's equal. The more I listen to the Pale Devil's Son, the more I don't know if I like it better than
up there
the
with
Rock
Hannah
Show.
and all that Copperhead song.
That's crazy.
That's like to
It's
me
equal.
my new favorite
I think it's
song
equal.
by him.
Just
I don't know if
equally
it's
as
new. I
good,
don't know if
just
it's
very
old.
different.
I know
I'll
it
put
came
that
out
song
recently,
as,
but
like,
goddamn, that's a good
up
song.
there with
Fucking
Hannah and
awesome,
all
I
that.
agree.
And
Copperhead
shout out
song,
to Trina.
That's like to
Who
me
trained
my new
us.
favorite song by
Who
him.
did the
I don't know
backups
if
on
it's
that?
new, I don't know
That
if it's
like
old.
took
I
it
know
to a
it came
whole
out
nother
recently,
She's
but
fucking
Everybody
awesome.
got
goddamn,
involved
it's a
from
good song.
both
It's fucking awesome. I agree.
And
projects.
shout out to
Did a
Trina,
really good job.
who
Trina.
did
I wish we just
Trina,
rebrand.
who did the
You know,
backups
that's
on
what I
that.
enjoy
That
doing.
like took
So
it
when
to
I
a
look at
whole nother level.
I look at
Everybody
Jack
got involved
He
from
should just
both-
be Jack, J-A-K.
Both projects
Like Beck
did a really good
but
job.
Jack,
Yeah.
it
I
just
wish he'd just
encompasses it all.
rebrand.
I like it.
You know, that's why I enjoy
It's
doing it.
everything.
So when
I don't
look
think it has to be
when I
a
look at
separate
Jack
project.
Live. He should just be Jack.
He's one of those
J-A-K.
people that likes to
Like
kind of
Beck,
compartmentalize
but Jack,
certain
it
things
just
because he'll
encompass
approach
it
it
all.
different.
Yeah, like
Well, then he
Maynard.
should be doing good, right? Because
Alright.
everything,
Like,
I don't think it has to be a
compartmentalize
separate.
Right? Like Maynard, how he's got like
he's
Tool,
one
but
of those
then
people that
Perfect
likes
Circle
to
sounds
kinda
nothing like Tool, and
compartmentalize certain
Pussifer
things
sounds
'cause he'll
nothing like
approach
either
it
one of them.
differently.
Yeah,
Well,
like
then he
Maynard.
should be doing
Group of
good right
people
now.
owns
It's very
Tool,
hard to
one group of people
compartmentalize.
Right? Like Maynard, how he's got like Tool,
Perfect
but then
Circle and
Perfect Circle
Pussifer.
sounds nothing like Tool, and Pussifer sounds nothing like either one of them.
Somebody
Well, I
who's
think one
vocalist
group
and,
of
like,
people owns
does
Tool, one
whatever,
group of people
and then you see him
owns
in different
Pussifer.
projects, but
No,
everybody knows him as
Perfect
Maynard,
Circle, and
but he's
he
still got
owns
different bands.
Pussifer.
Right.
I guess, but I guess I just meant like
But I didn't
somebody
realize
who's
the
vocalist
ownership
and like
Yeah.
does whatever, and then you see him in different projects, but everybody knows him as Maynard, but he's still
Good
got
shit,
different
though.
bands.
I'm finished
Right.
thinking about
That's
it.
all I meant. I guess
Yeah,
I
that-
did, but I didn't
that
realize.
listen to that last song, like, man, that motherfucker, that shit's good.
Oh
man.
yeah. Oh, I thought we were going back to
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
What?
the
Good shit,
Tiger
though.
fucking
I'm finished thinking
escapade.
about that. Yeah, you want to talk
That's,
Tiger? You
that's
want to
not
talk
what
Tiger?
I
A tough guy? You want to talk Tiger with me?
I'll
say
say
that
that
about the Tiger.
That
Fucking,
shit is pretty fucking
what?
boring.
Tiger
Joe
fucking
Dirt
escapade.
was pretty great.
Yeah, you want to talk Tiger?
so-
You want to talk Tiger?
He was entertaining.
A tough guy? You
Better
want to
than
talk
Siegfried
Tiger
and
with
Roy?
me?
Oh yeah.
Did you ever watch one of
That
the
shit
acts?
is
I've
pretty
seen
fucking
it like
boring.
yeah. You see
Where?
it
Joe
like
Dirt
Went to
was
Vegas?
pretty great. Tiger
on
King,
the-
he
what
was
you call
pretty
it,
great.
on-
I gotta say, he was entertaining.
I've seen.
better
Like I
than
happened to
Siegfried
see
and Roy?
something about it.
yeah.
Did you ever watch one of
Nobody
the
gives a
acts?
shit
I've
about
seen
them
it like,
that
yeah,
motherfucker got
you
eaten
see
by a
it.
tiger.
No, right?
That's what you want to make it in this world. You gotta get eaten the fuck
I've
by
seen,
a
like I
tiger.
happened to see something but about they it one time, lived, and it's boring. right?
Nobody gives a shit
Yeah,
about
that's
them
what-
to them
that's
motherfuckers.
right
The
getting by a
things got
tiger.
fucked up in
That's what to make it in this world, you gotta get eaten the fuck by a tiger.
But they live.
You call that man that thing?
Yeah, that's what.
Well, I feel like he became like a deformed like mongoloid after
Really?
that happened to him.
That thing fucked him up
I
that
think it
bad?
mauled him to where he was barely hanging on the edge of life, and he made it.
I never did get an answer if they're married or
Like a
not.
deformed, like
don't
they're
think
dead.
Really?
That
What?
I think
Both
fucking
of them
mean
are
they
dead
weren't
now.
married at
To
one
where he was
time.
barely hanging on the edge of life, and he made it.
I never did get an answer if they're married or not.
I don't
They're
think
dead.
They're not married now.
It
Both of
didn't
them
mean
are
they
dead
weren't
now.
married at one time.
They dead.
Dead. It's till
So
death
you
do us
feel
part. They
stupid
parted now.
No,
So
they
they
weren't
weren't
married.
What?
God
They're
damn,
not
huh?
married now. Is all that
Yeah.
fucking known. Because they dead.
We watched
So you feel stupid
Wandavision,
now.
season 1, episode 1 and 2.
God damn, huh?
Yeah.
Know how it was?
It was awesome.
Is
We
the dude's
watched
name Paul
WandaVision,
Bettany?
Bettany?
season 1,
Yeah, he's
episode
British.
1 and 2.
That reminds me of The Sims.
Bethany.
Bettany.
Know how it
Bettany.
was?
It was awesome.
Is
Paul
the dude's
Bettany.
name Paul Bettany?
Bethany. Yeah,
Bethany.
he's British.
Paul
Who would
Bettany.
have known that the kid sister of the
Bethany?
Olsen twins would be
Bethany?
like such an
Bethany?
awesome actress?
No,
and do
are
all
you
these big
serious?
things.
Paul Bettany.
Yeah, Elizabeth.
Really?
She was a sister of the Olsen twins.
So it would be
Elizabeth
Paul.
Olsen
Paul
also
Who would
stars
have known
in
that
the
the
show.
kid sister of the Olsen twins would be like such an awesome actress?
No,
and
are
do all
you
these
serious?
things? She's one.
Yeah,
She's the
Elizabeth.
Scarlet
She was
Witch
a
from all the
sister of the
Avengers.
Olsen
You've seen her.
Elizabeth
not
Olsen
know
also
that.
stars
That's what
in the
happens
show.
when an evil twin
Right.
doesn't steal half your jeans and then shove a finger down her throat.
Oh God! Stop
Spit
it!
up her food.
Stop it!
She feels fat.
That's enough.
There's a lot of pressure on
That's
evil
enough,
twin
man.
doesn't
That's
to
fucked
lose
up.
weight.
They did a lot of weird shit to those kids.
Tune
with
in
child
next
stars,
week
man.
when I break down the other
Stop.
spit up
Put 'em in
open
fucking
breast
stop it.
and
Still
Allie's
babies.
yelling.
That's enough.
There's a lot of
How do you
pressure
expect
on
to
her.
those two kids are fucked up, man?
Tune in
That
next
big
week
one,
when
that
I
image
break
that
down the
kid-
other.
It's not funny. What I'm saying is not
Allie
fucking
yelling.
funny, small babies. How do you expect to those two kids are fucked up? Asshole. That
He's
bitch,
on
that
one
industry
tonight.
fucks up.
That might not be
It's not
funny,
funny.
but
What I'm
you
saying
yelling
is not
about it
fucking
while
funny,
Mayday
man.
plays dishes getting broken is fucking funny to me.
Assholes, man. Fuck.
Wasn't what you were saying,
That might
is how
not
you
be
were
funny,
going
but
about
you
it.
yelling about it while Mayday plays dishes getting broken.
That's why
is
people
fucking
that want to
funny
be
to me.
taken serious don't speak like that.
Wasn't what you were saying, is how you were going about it.
Dude, I really, the Avengers,
Why is the tiger back?
That's why people that want to be taken serious don't speak
Vision
like
and
that.
that story that Vision is, I really always like that.
Dude, I really.
The alien,
The Avengers,
Why is the
artificial
tiger back?
intelligence struggling.
the Vision and that
so
story
good,
that's
that's questioning
Vision
its own
is
humanity.
I really always
That's a
like
really
that.
cool story. That I always
Alien,
like and
the
I guess
artificial
that's Marvel's,
intelligence struggling
version of
like,
that story.
The intelligence
That I
gets
thought I always
so
thought
good,
the
it
actor
starts
was
questioning
fucking
its
awesome.
own
and
humanity.
Didn't you think it was?
That's a really
the
cool
makeup
story
always looked
He
that
thought
I
it
always
was
like,
Skarsgård, and I
guess
thought it was
that's Marvel's,
Fassbender, but it was neither
you know,
one.
version of that
There's
story.
another Brit.
I thought I always thought
Paul
the actor
Bettany.
was,
Paul Bettany.
fucking awesome and his.
Didn't you think it was?
But yeah, he
The
was always
makeup
good in the
always
movies.
He
looked
thought
One
it
of
was
my favorite
Skarsgård, and I
characters
thought it
in
was
the movie.
Fassbender,
And I
but it
really
was
like
neither one.
robots.
There's
because
another
sometimes
Brit.
they're very
Oh,
blunt
wow.
assholes,
Paul Bettany.
which
Paul
make a
Bettany.
very likable
Well, they're just
character
honest.
to me.
But yeah, he was always
And I
good in
guess
the
that was
movies
one
and
of
one of
his
my
endearing
favorite
qualities.
characters in the movie. And I really like
And
robots.
I don't
'cause most
remember
of the
this
time they're very
when I
blunt
went back and
assholes,
read a little
which
bit
make
about
them a
the
very
character.
likable
Bettany.
character.
He
to
started
me.
off
Right.
as like Tony
And I
Stark.
guess that was one of his
AI.
endearing qualities.
What? He's cute.
And I don't remember.
And then they
remember
put
this.
him into that.
When I
There
went
was something
back and
about the
read
Age
a
of
little bit about
Ultron
the
where it
character.
went into another.
He started off
And then they
as
had some
like
stone
Tony
in his
Stark's
forehead,
Yeah.
too.
AI.
Yeah.
And they put the stone in
What?
there to power him, I guess.
And I
or
think
something.
that
And
made
then they
him,
put him into that.
to where
There
he
was something
sentient
about
or
the
some
Age of
shit.
Ultron where it
Wait,
went into
what?
another.
I think
'cause
that
the
means
Then they
stone-
had
like
some
no
stone
one
in his forehead
alive
too.
or something.
Yeah.
And they put the
Oh,
stone in there to
weird.
power him.
I don't know. Did we come up with
I
some
call
words
it
tonight?
conscious.
Hold on.
He became
Sentient or some
conscious.
shit.
What does
Dude,
sentient
what?
mean?
Oh,
I think that means like known.
It's a surgery.
It means to able to
Oh,
or
big
perceive or
words.
feel.
Yeah.
I don't know. Did we
Upper
come
level.
up
I
with some
call it
words
conscious.
tonight?
Level
Hold on.
one.
became
Wando.
Yeah, he
conscious.
became sentient.
What does sentient mean?
I never really liked her as a
It
character.
means to able to
She didn't really
perceive
do
or
much
feel
in the
I never thought
movies.
she was that
Oh.
cool.
Yeah, because
Did
he
she
fell
like
in
the
love
Hulk?
with Wanda.
Yeah, he became
No, that was
sentient.
ScarJo in the Hulk.
I never really
What did
liked her
the
as a
witch
character.
do in this?
She didn't
Scarlet
really do
Witch was
much
the
in that
one
movie.
kind
She
of
was
like in
that cool.
X-Men where she was
Did
like
she?
kind
Yeah,
of like
too
Jean
powerful.
Grey. She's too
that
powerful, and
was,
they're trying to like calm her down,
ScarJo.
not let it get too crazy.
Didn't she cause that major thing that happened?
Scarlet Witch was the one kind of like an X-Men where she was like
explosion or whatever that they all got in trouble about.
Yeah, because she accidentally lost control and she grew up.
Didn't she cause that major thing that happened?
She
And
blew
then
that
I
up.
think
And
she
then
had
they had
something to do
that's
with
what
the
caused them to
explosion
have
or
to
whatever
go
that they all got in trouble about.
Yeah, because she accidentally lost control and shit blew up
Yeah,
the stage.
because she's too dangerous. Everybody's scared of her. She
And
blew
then,
that up.
yeah.
And then they had to.
But like, that was all I really knew of her. Like, when you looking at the Avengers,
I think it just figured the show out.
ScarJo, who's so much more fun.
I think I figured
she's
the
too
show.
dangerous.
What?
Everybody's
What?
scared of her.
You want to know?
Yeah.
Is it a
But, like,
spoiler?
that was
Like, do
all I
I
really
ruin
knew of
something
her.
if I'm
Like,
just
when you look at the
completely making
Avengers,
guesses
I
on
think
limited
I
guesses?
don't know.
Think I
Do you
figured
want
the
to do
show
that?
out.
Do you want to ruin this, or do you want to wait?
But what if I'm wrong? I'm just throwing out a theory. Isn't that what you're supposed to do? It's
Completely
fun.
making guesses on limited
I mean,
Alex,
I don't
would you
know.
shut
I
the
don't know.
fuck up?
Do you want to do that? Do you want
God
to
damn.
ruin this, or do you want to wait?
But what if I'm wrong? I'm just
I
throwing
don't
having a
know.
conversation.
This
But
show is
Alex,
so
what you
boring and now
supposed
it's
to do?
fun. We got it rolling now. We got energy
Alex, would
rolling
you
through
shut
it
the
now.
fuck up?
They're playing like the Golden State Warriors, man. We were playing
damn.
like the fucking Pelicans before. Everybody's standing
Thought we were
around. Now
having
we're
a
playing like the
conversation, but I
Warriors.
was
So
just
boring and now it's
thinking.
fun. We got it rolling now.
Interesting
Now.
conversation
We're playing like the Golden State
Wandavision.
Warriors, man. We were
Basketball
playing
turned
like
into
the fucking
Warriors.
Pelicans before. Everybody's standing around. Now we're playing like the Warriors, baby.
Trigger fingers
We're
turn to
moving.
Twitter fingers.
So man, the show
Interesting
like
conversation
started off on 2
Wandavision.
episodes
Basketball turned into Warriors.
in black and white, kind of a throwback to
Like 50s.
I Love
fingers turn to
Lucy
Twitter
and
fingers.
shows like that. Alec really
So
liked
maybe
those
the
shows.
show is like
Bewitched.
Started off
Yeah.
with
I used
two
to
saw the
watch all
preview
episodes
on that.
stuff. Yeah.
in black and white, kind of a throwback.
So they
to
start off
like that
like
2
50s.
episodes.
I Love
like
Lucy
that.
and
And
shows
they
like
did
that.
really
Alec
good.
really
like, man,
liked
those
those
two
shows.
people,
Bewitched.
the acting in it.
Yeah.
was
I used to
great.
watch
That's
all
what
that
kinda
stuff.
saved it.
Yeah.
Really?
Like I think you go,
So they
you
start
made
off
this
like that
huge
2 episodes
blockbuster
were like
movie,
that.
Wow.
and
And
do
they
you
did
now
really
make
good.
a cheap
Like, man,
version
those
for
two
television?
people, the acting
I wanna
in it
say that
was
the
It's got to be
supporting
kind of
actors
difficult,
saved
so
it.
they needed to have
Like I think you go, you made this
something,
huge blockbuster movie.
a way to do it.
Right,
How do you
right,
now
right.
make a cheap
You know?
version
It
for
was
television?
funny.
It was cute.
I want to say that
It's
the
got to be
supporting
kind of
actors are
difficult,
good
so
to
they
describe
needed
it.
to have
Well, it's just 2 episodes.
something.
Though, right?
Right, so far it was
A way
funny
to
and
do it.
cute.
Right, right, all right.
And it's corny,
You know?
but
It
yet
was funny.
somehow, I guess how good
was
of actors
cute.
they are, it works.
There's a two
Also
terms I would use
knowing
to
their
describe it.
history and where they
Well, it's
fit
just 2
in this
episodes,
kind
though,
of
right?
universe
Right, so
makes it
far it was funny and
interesting.
cute, yeah.
And then when they
And it's
do
corny, but yet somehow I guess
that
how good of
next
actors
level
they are, it
scene
works.
to where
also
they build
knowing
in
their
like,
history and where they
anticipation
fit
or drama
in
or
this
whatever,
kind of universe
and the
makes it
sounds and
interesting.
the music,
and then when
in
they
it, what they do, and when it gets like serious, right?
that
it's like a
next
mocking
level scene
old
to
school
where
television.
they build
But
in,
then there's
like,
the moment to
anticipation
where
or drama
the other
or whatever
world bleeds
into
into it,
sounds and
it gets
the
very
music in it and
intense.
what they do and when
Those
it
scenes
gets like
are fucking
serious, right?
incredible.
It's like
It
a
almost goes
mocking
to
old
Alfred
school
Hitchcock.
television,
Yeah,
but
it's
then there's
Good.
the moment to where
So you
the
got
other
like this.
world
You're
bleeds
watching this
into
I
it,
Love Lucy
and
show,
it gets very intense.
based in characters
Those
you
scenes
know
are
from
fucking
a larger
incredible.
world.
It almost goes to Alfred
and
Hitchcock.
then it has those scenes
Good.
to where that other world
So
bleeds
you got like
through.
this. You're watching this
and
I Love
it's
Lucy
like Alfred
show,
Hitchcock.
Yeah.
Or
based
you
in
would think
characters
like
you
old
know from a
science
larger
fiction,
world,
black and white.
and then it has
really
those
cool
scenes
job
to where
with
that
I
other
was
world
like, man,
bleeds
I'm
through.
impressed. They
And
managed
it's like
to
Alfred
capture
Hitchcock,
two
or
different
you would
genres
think like old
in that
science
time period,
fiction,
which that gets
black
me
and
on.
white.
I like things that
Really
get all
cool
excited
job
when something's
with that.
done
I was like, man,
on
I'm
multiple
impressed.
Let me
levels.
take notes.
They,
What
they
gets you
managed
excited?
to capture two
multiple
different
levels, different
genres
things.
in that time period, which that gets me
accomplished
on. I like
everything.
things
That
that
makes
get
it
all
interesting.
excited when something's done
I know what you
on
mean.
multiple
Well, let
levels.
me take
So you
notes. What
didn't
gets you
just
excited?
multiple levels,
Yeah,
different
fun.
things.
I enjoyed the fuck out of it. I thought it was a great show. I'm actually
accomplished
sad
everything.
that
It
we
makes it
can't like
interesting.
watch more of it.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Can next week.
Multiple
I understand that, man. I'm talking about right now.
Oh, you want to
Have
just
fun.
binge? This
Yeah,
would
I
be
enjoyed
one
the
you
fuck
binge
out of
the
it. I thought it
fuck
was a
out
great
of.
Not binge, show. but I'm we could actually watch sad some the that next we night. can't, like watch more of it. What else do we have to do after this fucking show, man? I understand that, man. I'm talking about right now.
Oh, you
trying
want
to
to
do it now and not worry about
one
that.
you binge the fuck out.
Not binge, but we could watch some the next
Hey,
night.
then leave.
What else do we have to do after this fucking show,
I'm being a
man?
dick.
I can't sing on the
Like
show.
Alec, come on.
I'm
Hey,
trying to
dude.
do it now. and
Why
not
you
worry
want to do
about
that? Just end it then.
What are we talking about?
Say it.
Hey,
Say the
then
line.
leave. Maybe I'll play the music
Dude, you're
and show
being a
over.
dick.
I
I was just
I'm
talking
being a
about
dick.
saying in general, whenever we
Like,
fucking
Alec,
watching
come
stuff
on.
at night, it'd be
dude.
nice if I could
Why you
watch
wanna do
another
that?
episode
Just
of
end
this
it
show.
then.
We can't.
What are we
That's
talking
not
about?
I
What
accept
were you
reality.
singing?
Maybe I'll play the music
I
and
was
the show's
singing,
over. That
I
way
was just talking
talking about saying in general, whenever we're fucking watching stuff at night, it'd be nice if I could watch another
like the
episode
third
of this
time you
show.
sang
We
it.
can't.
That's
fine.
not what we're talking about.
Accept
What were you
reality.
singing?
Okay.
But
I
if
was
you
singing,
want the show to be over,
not this show, dumbass. I
then
was
why were
talking
you
about
singing
the
it like
show,
10 minutes ago?
WandaVision show. I'm
It's like the
saying
third time
You're
you sang it.
lying.
No, I'm not.
That's
Literally,
fine,
listen
I
back. I
understand.
don't give a fuck. Are you?
But if you want
I
the
don't
show
wanna
to
say
be
you don't.
over,
Not this
But
show,
listen back.
dumbass. I
Then
was
why were
talking
you
about
singing
the
it like
show,
10 minutes ago?
WandaVision
Having
show.
fun.
I'm saying.
and you
you're
don't
lying.
want to do it.
No, I'm not.
Well, that's
Literally,
fine.
listen
It's
back.
fucking
I don't give a
show,
fuck.
and
Are
it's
you?
over,
I don't wanna say
or
you
you
don't.
leave.
But listen
No,
back.
I think, I will say with Allie, I think she
If
was
you're not
trying to
having
be
fun,
kind of goofy with it.
I'm
you
just
don't
trying to
want
have
to
fun,
do it,
actually. You
I'm
said it
either
was
quit
Saturday
the
night.
fucking
I'm
show,
drinking coffee.
I
I
know.
don't
It's
understand
over,
why I'm just
or
can't have fun.
complained multiple
I
times
will
about
say
it.
with Allie, I
This
think
is
she was trying
making
to
you
be kinda
unhappy.
goofy.
You're
No,
not
I
having
said
fun.
the politics
Yeah.
part.
We've
You said
been
it was
past that.
Saturday
Why are
night.
you
We're drinking
I
coffee. I
know.
don't
You
understand why I'm just can't have fun.
Complained
multiple complaints. If
multiple
you don't
times
want to do
about
it, you're not having fun.
This
It's
is
cool.
making you
I don't know what you're
unhappy.
talking
You're
No,
about.
not
I said I
having
didn't
fun.
like the
Nuts, like
politics part.
nobody
We've
said
been
that.
past that. Why do you keep acting like
Sorry.
this?
All right.
Because it's been
So anyway.
multiple complaints. If you don't want to do it, you're not having
Did look
fun.
cool,
That's
though.
cool.
I will say.
It was
I think
also
we're
fucking
fine.
problem
I
is,
think
yeah,
we're
you're
cool.
acting nuts. Like nobody said that. Sorry.
All right. So anyway,
Come on. Come
I will
on.
say.
It was awesome.
so are you excited to watch the Saints game next week?
Not particularly.
Ah,
Okay.
come on,
I'm
really?
joking. Yeah, it'll be a cool game.
Come
What do you want me
on.
to say? I don't know.
Come on.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll be fun. That's why we're
So
doing the
are
show
you
tonight,
excited
right?
to watch the Saints game next week?
Not particularly.
Ah,
Okay.
come on,
I'm
really?
joking. Yeah, it'll be a cool game. What do you want me to say? I don't
You think
know.
we're gonna win?
Yeah, I'm
No.
sure it'll be fun. That's
no?
why we're doing the show
Really?
tonight, right?
Allie, you think we're gonna win?
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay.
Is Tampa Bay Tom Brady?
Yeah, this is like the big
Yeah.
game, right?
So,
think so?
stupid
No.
question.
No.
Is this,
no?
what does this determine?
Really?
Like, what
Allie,
what
you
happens
think
if
we're
you
gonna
win
win?
this? You
I don't
go
know.
to
Is
where?
Tampa Bay Tom
I
Brady?
don't know. I haven't been paying attention to this.
Yeah, this is like the big
Is
game,
this like
right?
the semifinals?
So
What is it?
showdown.
Is this the
Question,
fucking
is this-
NFC,
what does this
AFC? What is
determine?
it?
Like, what happens if you win this? You
So
go
y'all
to
don't even
where?
know. Okay.
I don't know. I
winner
haven't
of
been
the
paying
Saints
attention to
Tampa
this.
Bay game will
Is this like the
play
semifinals?
Green
What
Bay
is it?
in
Is
Green
this the
Bay
fucking
since they won
NFC,
earlier
AFC?
today
What is it?
for
And
the
then-
NFC
So y'all don't even know.
championship.
Okay,
Really?
thank you.
The
So this
winner
is like
of
a
the Saints Tampa
pre-NFC
Bay game will
championship.
play Green Bay
Sure.
in
Right,
Green
I mean,
Bay
well, I don't
since they
know.
won
Hey, but
earlier
this is like
today.
if we don't win, that's it,
for
right?
Right,
the
in the
NFC
playoffs, yeah.
Been that way,
championship.
yeah.
Thank you. So this is like a pre-NFC
Die.
tip.
Snooze, you lose.
Right.
It's good
I mean,
for
well, I
the
don't know.
geesing. It's
Oh,
good for
this
the
is like
game.
You don't
if we
get
don't
seven
win,
try.
that's it,
Well, four
right?
try
We're out.
playoffs. Yeah.
Been that way,
Stoop.
yeah.
Speal.
Die. Tip.
Snooze, you lose. It's good for the geesing. It's good for the
I don't
game.
know.
You
I
don't
think
get
maybe
seven
I-
try. Well, four
Maybe
tries.
I do really want them to win.
Stoop.
So I'm
Stoop.
convinced myself.
Won't get let down or whatever.
It
I don't
doesn't
know, I think
become like
maybe
a
I-
drug, though.
right?
Maybe I do really want them to
Especially
win.
a
So
playoff.
I'm convinced myself.
Because you're
that
like,
they
oh,
don't
you just
win.
don't want it to end. Like, it's
Read
fun.
that,
Won't,
read
It's fun to
that.
watch the game.
Won't get
That has
let down or
that
whatever?
major
It
impact.
It doesn't
Right.
become like a drug,
Other people
though,
are watching.
right?
Something that brings people together.
Especially
So
playoffs.
to me, it's
you're
a
like,
nice
oh,
thing.
you
And of
just don't
course,
want it
to
to
me, you
end.
want the
Like,
team
it's
to
fun.
win.
It's fun to watch
Just because
the
you
game
don't want
that
it
has
to end.
a
And the
major
people
impact.
who
Right.
Other
really
people
don't
watch
want
it.
it to end.
Something
They
that
even
brings
get that
people
feeling
together.
more and
So
more.
So
right
it's a
now,
nice
it would
thing.
be
Of
like
course,
Allie.
to me,
She
you
really
want the team
likes
to win.
Wandavision. She wants
Just 'cause
to
you don't
watch
want
it
it to
every
end,
night.
and
Right.
I just
people
have to
who
wait to want to
really
win.
don't want it to end. They even get that feeling
It's
more
like
and more.
that
So
for
right
those people.
now, it would be
What
like
if
Allie. She
it
really
could
likes
continue?
WandaVision.
Sure.
She wants to
You know,
watch
if certain
it
things
every
happen,
night.
it's
I
like
just have to wait to
a
want to
Right,
series
right.
that you don't know exactly when it's going to end.
It's like that
how many
for those
episodes
people.
you gonna have?
But what if
16 weeks, and
it
then
could
it's it for
continue?
you? Or are you going to
Sure,
get two
right.
more
Sure.
playoff
You know,
games?
certain
Three?
things happen.
Yeah,
It's
Are you
like
going to get a
an
Super Bowl?
a
What's it going to be for
series
your
that you
viewing
don't know
area?
exactly when it's going to end. How many
So, yeah, you
episodes
don't
all
want
the
it to
way.
lose. Like nothing else on TV, and nothing to do. Yeah,
Two
throw
more
in the Saints
playoff
game.
games, 3.
They got some
You're gonna get
likable
a Super
characters
Bowl?
on there.
What's it going to be for
I
your
actually really
viewing
like
area?
that dude Gardner Johnson Jr. now.
So yeah, you
All
don't
the
want
way.
to lose like
Every
nothing
time.
else on TV, and
Stirs
then
up
you,
something.
yeah, throw in the Saints game.
I usually like those
They got some
characters.
likable
I just
characters
thought
on there.
it was getting to a
I
point
actually
where
really
I'm
like that
"Look,
dude
we're
Gardner
looking like,
Johnson Jr. now.
Just like
yeah?
Punk.
Oh yeah,
Every
you know?
time he gets
But then if you find out if that's a Draymond Green
I
strategy,
usually like those characters.
Boogie
I
Cousins
just
and
thought
stuff, that's
it
my
was
kind of
getting to a
player.
point where this dude's looking like
I just thought he was a real
like
fucking
Punk.
asshole. I didn't know the dude
You know?
was like
If
trolling
you
people.
find
I
out
bet
that
it's
that's a
probably a little
Draymond
bit of
Green
both. He
strategy.
just bring out his
Boogie Cousins
in the
that's my
asshole.
kind of player.
Yeah, I'm a fan of that. I'm a fan of that, though.
I just thought he was
that
a real
being
fucking
edge.
asshole. I didn't know.
Oh,
the
dude, you're
was
out
like
there. This is
trolling
war.
people. I bet
It's
you
supposed
probably
to
a
be
little bit of both.
representation of
War.
war
That's
in
not
a
the deal.
sport.
Yeah,
You're trying to
it's the
win,
war
beat
thing.
I'm a
the
fan
other
of that, though.
team.
If you could
Really?
find
You
that,
Let them
that'd be
do
easy. that.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, you're out
more
there.
power
This
to
is
you.
war.
This is the
It's supposed
highest
to be
level.
a
Like if you do that
representation
in
of
war, kids or
It's sport.
like at
trying
a
to
lower
win,
level,
beat
you
the
just
other
an
team.
asshole. But
By
once
any
you
means
hit
do
to
that.
the best of the best,
Hey, more power to you.
competing,
This is the
you should be able
highest
to do
level.
that.
Like if you do that,
Like, that should not
with
be a
kids
penalty.
or,
That should
like at
be
a
just
lower
part of the
level.
game.
You just an asshole. But once you hit to
now
the
players
best
get in
of
trouble.
the best
Kinda
competing,
sucks.
you should be able to do that.
Yeah, but what's he saying?
Like, that
is there
should not be a
is it going too
penalty.
far?
That should be
like
just
when the
part
other
of the
guy
game.
punched him or whatever.
No,
last
that's
game.
going far enough
Get
if
in
you're a
trouble.
Saints fan.
That sucks.
You got him ejected. Good job.
Yeah, but what's
Yeah,
he
one
saying?
less
Like,
dude
is
you gotta
there-
worry about.
Is they're going too far?
And
Like
you know
when
what
the
it
other
is
guy
too. It's
punched
when
him or
he's
whatever,
doing
like,
a
that's
good
gone
job.
far
Like,
enough.
if somebody
you're a
talking
Saints
shit to
fan.
you, but you catching balls for
got him
first
ejected.
downs
Good
over and
job.
over,
Yeah,
you
one
winning the
less dude you
game.
gotta worry about.
And
you
you
know
know,
what
anybody can
it is,
say
too,
whatever
it's
they
when
want.
he's
They
doing a
they
good
look
job.
stupid. You
Like,
just laugh
dude,
it off.
somebody
But man,
talking
when
shit
he's
to
doing
you,
a
but
good
you
job
catching
and the
balls
team
for
is
first
struggling,
downs
man,
over and
sure.
over, you're
Person
winning the
finally is
game.
like, fuck this motherfucker.
Anybody can say whatever they want. They
Pretty
they look
impressive he could do
stupid.
that.
You just laugh it off. But man, when he's doing a good job and the team is struggling,
boy.
and a
Sure.
big
Game
person
tomorrow.
finally is like, "Fuck this motherfucker!"
Yeah,
I'm,
yeah. Off switch.
I'm out of here.
Pretty impressive he could do that. Yeah, I think it'll be pretty fun and exciting.
That's pretty
I don't
big.
think they win,
Big
though.
game tomorrow.
You don't think?
Must have bumped
So
it to
wait,
the off
it's
switch.
this game, then the NFC.
Oh man, we're still
Yeah, I
back.
think
to
I'm
figuring
sorry,
that
I'm just
out.
making
Pretty fun
sure.
and exciting.
Only because NFC champion
I don't
and
think they
Super
win,
Bowl.
though.
So like this is like the last two games
So wait,
before
it's
they get in.
this game.
What you're saying? Then the NFC.
Oh
champion.
man, we're still
win
back trying
I'm
to
sorry,
figure
I'm
that
just
out.
making sure.
Right.
Only
Win
because
again.
NFC
Right, right.
champion, then Super Bowl. So like this is
heavy,
like the
man.
last two games before they get in. Is what you're saying?
It's just so weird though.
I have
Like,
to
and
win
then it could
twice
just
to
be
get
over.
to the Super Bowl,
Right.
done and win again.
It's a fun ride.
Yeah.
At least right now.
That's pretty
Nothing
heavy,
else
man.
going on.
Goddamn.
Exciting.
I hope
It's so weird
everybody
though,
involved in the
it could
city
just
that
be
they do
over.
win.
It's just done.
It's a fun ride.
Yeah,
At least
but
right
man,
now.
crazy too that
Nothing
the
else
good
going on.
story ended up happening. Like,
I
man,
hope
all
for
year long,
everybody
you wanna see
involved
Brady
in the
Breeze,
city that they
got
do
to
win.
twice during the regular season.
You think this is going to be
But man,
bigger
crazy,
than
too,
actually
that the
Super Bowl
good
or the-
story
whatever comes up
ended
that
up
they actually
happening.
play?
Like man, all year long you want to see Brady.
Yeah, I don't
Breeze.
think the
You
game.
got
This is to me
twice
the
during the
best
regular season.
case scenario.
You think this is going to be bigger than actually
This
the
would be
Super
even
Bowl? or
cooler
the-
if it was
whatever
like
comes
the
up.
champion.
if
Who's
they
going
actually
to
play.
the Super Bowl? But
Right,
fuck,
right.
already those games.
Yeah, I don't think the
already
game.
big.
This is to me the
But this
best
one is pretty
case
big.
scenario.
Like, how would you not want to see the
This
two
would be even
quarterbacks
cooler
who,
if it was like
before
the
Breeze got hurt,
champion,
their
who's going
records
to
are
the
going
Super
back
Bowl.
and
Right.
forth
Oh,
and
yeah,
already.
the
Now
whole
they're
game's
gonna
already
play
big.
each other
Right,
in
sure.
a major
this
game.
one is
Lose or
pretty
go
big.
home.
Yeah, right.
Like, how would you
Yeah,
not
it's
want to
pretty
see
big.
the two quarterbacks who,
I don't know, man.
before Breeze got hurt, their records are going back and forth.
And then
Oh,
it's
yeah,
weird
the whole
because you're
thing.
like,
They're
all
gonna
right, the
play
Saints
each other
beat them
in a
twice this
major
year.
game, lose or
But
go
then
home.
everybody says, yeah, but it's hard to beat the
that's
team
right.
3
Right.
times. And it's like, oh, it's
I
hard to
don't
beat
know,
them
man.
twice.
Right.
Excitement's in the air.
It's hard to beat them once.
Because you're like, all right,
So
the
who
Saints
knows? I don't
beat
think
them
that really
twice this
goes
year.
into
Right.
But then everybody says,
into
yeah, but it's
play.
hard to
And
beat
home
the
field
team
advantage,
3 times.
there's nobody
It's like,
there.
yeah,
Very
hard to beat them
few
twice.
people.
Right.
So you kind of take that away.
It's hard to beat them once.
So, man,
So who knows? I don't think that really goes into
Pretty good, man.
into
At least
play.
I hope
And then
so.
home field advantage,
Who you
there's
picking?
nobody
You
there.
picking?
Very
I
few
gotta root for
people.
the Saints. We gotta
Well, I
do
know
this,
you
man.
got rooting
Take that
for,
away.
but who you think's going to win?
So man, pretty
Oh, I
even.
think the Saints.
All right.
If they do it right, Pretty good, they, man. they got this.
At least I hope
So
so.
if they do the right thing,
who you
they'll
picking?
do it. That's good. Right? You wrote that shit.
No, I'm
I know
saying
you're
like
rooting
you know
for,
they
but who you
always
think's
come
gonna win?
prepared. Like they've
Oh, I
been
think the
studying
Saints.
because I saw that
If they do
they
it
were
right,
saying Tampa
they
Bay
got
is now a
this.
different team.
So if
and
they
all
do the
this,
right
and
thing, they'll
they've
do it.
adjusted things.
Yeah.
and
That's
good,
Brady's
right?
more
You
the
wrote that
pocket.
shit
No, I'm
down.
saying
Now
like
it's
you know they always come
but
prepared.
Like
you
they've
already
been
had that
studying
because
that
I saw
those
that
two ups.
they were saying
You know what I
Tampa
mean?
Bay
So
is
you got
now
them
a
pretty
different
well
team and
pegged.
all
Just
this, and
keep doing what
they've
you're doing and you'll
adjusted
be fine.
things, and Brady's more.
I
in the
guess
pocket
nobody's
and
got
stuff. Now
COVID.
it's like, but we already had that up.
all of a sudden
Those
they
two
break
ups.
all the records.
You know what I
and then
mean?
it's
So you
like,
got them
oh,
pretty
by the
well
way,
pegged.
Give
just
you a week
keep
off.
doing what you're doing and you'll be Jeez. fine.
6 touchdowns.
I guess nobody's got
That boy
COVID.
catches everything.
How weird was that?
How in the hell
All of a sudden,
Michael
they break all the
Thomas didn't get
records, and then
COVID?
it's like,
That boy
oh, by the
catch
way,
everything.
You
Can't
ain't
guard
got
him.
Right.
Can't infect
6
him.
touchdowns.
That
you
boy
go.
too fast
That boy
for the
catches
fucking
everything.
ball.
Loose gloves.
Yeah.
He put
How
the
in the
gloves
hell
on.
Michael
Make sure
Thomas
he don't-
didn't
he
get
catches
COVID?
everything
That
but
boy
COVID.
catch everything.
Yeah,
Can't guard him.
Palms don't get
Can't
Can't
no
infect
Breeze
him.
be licking his hands. His kid's gonna bring that shit home from school.
Yeah.
Infect everybody
on
in
to
the
make sure
party.
he catches everything but COVID.
Yeah. Allie, who's gonna win?
Breeze be
Saints or
licking his
Tampa Bay?
hands. Kids gonna bring that shit home from school.
It's the two teams.
everybody
Pick
at the
one.
party.
I haven't watched Tampa Bay. I have no idea. What's their record?
Tom
Allie,
Brady.
who's gonna win?
What's his
Saints or
record?
Tampa
Must
Bay?
be good if
I
they
really
here.
don't have enough
That's not
information to make an
Giselle.
informed decision.
It's the two teams. You pick one.
I haven't watched Tampa Bay. I have no idea what's their record currently.
Tom Brady.
What's his record?
It must be good.
They've lost twice to us already.
That's not necessarily true.
Giselle.
Let's see. So we've won 12 and lost 4.
What
and
is
they've
the
won
Tampa
11
Bay
and lost
Buccaneers
5.
record currently?
So we're a little bit ahead of them.
Hey, we
I would
lost.
say
They've
by
lost twice to us
statistics,
already.
We should win. Let's see. So we've won
Like
12
top
and lost
What's funny
4,
about
and
that,
they've
dude?
won
Now I'm
11 and
participating, and
lost
that's
5.
still fucking
So we're a
stupid.
little bit
I
ahead of
fucking
them.
give up, man.
No, it's like I'm talking
I'm
about
quiet,
pussy
that's
over
a fucking
here.
problem. I play on my phone, that's a fucking problem. I start talking, that's a
What's
fucking
funny
problem.
about that,
I find
dude?
it now
Yeah.
participating in
That's a
information to
bad
everybody
move.
so they know
Come on.
stuff,
Give up,
and
man.
that's a
No, it's like I'm
fucking
talking
problem.
about
I'm
Why
quiet,
is such a
that's
bad
fucking
move?
problem. I play on my
It's
phone, I'm trying
Saturday
to
night.
talk. I start
Goddamn
talking,
show
that's a
here,
fucking
man.
problem. I find information
man.
to give
I
information
know
to
it's a
everybody
move.
so they know
Come on.
stuff,
Mm.
and that's a fucking problem.
Why are you in such a bad mood.
I'm not,
It's
man. I'm trying to
Saturday
do a
night.
goddamn show here, man.
Damn.
A goddamn.
Hey, I know what's gonna fix the mood. Watch this. Watch this.
Dude.
Everybody, wait, ready? I think I jumped the gun on that.
Yeah, I think
What
so,
is
too.
that?
No idea.
Robin Hood?
It's next week's show.
The fuck is this, man?
What is that?
That was for one of them. I think I jumped.
Next week might not even happen.
What is
so,
that?
too. I have no idea what the fuck
on
that
the
is.
show.
Dude, we watched
It's next week's
on
show.
Netflix. We watched Night Stalker.
Oh boy.
What is that?
That was for one of them.
Next week might not even happen. We're skipping that whole thing about to cancel or not.
Dude, we
to
watched
cancel.
Oh no, I
on
think I'll go
Netflix.
back
We
to
watched
it.
Night
Just to make
Stalker.
sense in that
Oh
order.
boy.
Okay. We skipping that whole thing about to cancel.
They did
or
a
not
good
to
job
cancel.
with the show.
Oh, no, I
man.
think I'll
It's
go back
pretty
to it.
good.
Just to
I'm
make
not a
sense
huge
in that
fan
order.
of these.
Okay.
What do they call them?
Nuts.
Docu-series.
It's some crime, true crime
They did
story.
a
You're
good job
calling
with
it
the show, man.
docu-series
It's
here, yeah.
pretty
I'm
good.
not a big
I'm
fan
not
of
a
the
huge
true
fan of
crime
these. What do they call
stories,
them?
unless they're
Nuts.
really good.
Docu-series.
Don't fuck with cats.
Yeah.
It's
Some
really
crime,
good.
true crime
You're
story.
calling it docu-series.
Dude, that one was
here,
weird as
I'm not a
fuck.
big
It's just
fan
the
of the
amount
true
of footage,
crime
It was interesting.
stories, unless they're really good.
So this
Don't
one,
Fuck
man,
with
about
Cats
the,
was really
about
good.
the serial killer. He kills
You
a
like
lot
that
of
one,
fucking
huh?
people. It
Alright.
says
That one was
13
weird as
murders,
fuck. It's just the amount of
5
thought it
footage.
was
attempted
It
murders,
was interesting.
11 sexual assaults, and 14
So this one, man,
burglaries
about
in
the serial killer,
1989.
he kills a lot of
It
fucking
does seem
people.
like
This is
more than
13
that. When they
murders,
actually put, you hear a
5
number like
attempted
that,
murders,
and it's
11 sexual
then, you know, it's
assaults,
whatever.
and 14 burglaries.
But man, when
in
you're watching the show and they put
1989,
names with it,
it does seem like more than that. When
talking
they
about
actually
the
put,
scene,
you know,
you're
you
like,
hear
oh
a
my
number
God,
like that,
it's
and
a
it's
lot. Like,
it doesn't, you know, it's
if I had to
whatever.
guess, if I didn't
But
put
man, when
those
you're
numbers
watching
in
the
there,
show
it
and they
seemed
put
more like
names with
30s
it,
or 40s.
show
Because I think there was a lot
talking
of
about
they
each
called it
scene, you're
assaults,
like,
but
oh
I
my
think it
God,
was rape.
it's a lot.
Like this dude
Yeah.
was fucking crazy.
If I had to guess, if I didn't put those numbers in there, it
that's
seemed
by
more
the
like
devil or something.
30s or 40s.
we ain't
Because I
got
think
that
there was a
yet.
lot
Still
of
got more
Okay,
to
well,
watch.
violent
I think
assaults,
that's
but
what they
I
were
think it
trying
was
to
rape.
insinuate. I don't know.
Like this dude was fucking crazy.
This shit's crazy. Yeah.
You watched
Definitely.
it?
No,
Yeah,
he was
watch an
possessed by the
episode of it,
devil
man.
or something.
Yeah, we ain't got that
The
yet.
reenactments
Okay,
are
well,
good enough.
I think that's what
and
they
the,
were trying
the
to
people
insinuate. I
talking are
don't know.
good enough to make
Make you uncomfortable.
This
shit's
make it a good show.
You, I
Right.
like the cops
Yeah, watch
too. They're
an
kind of
episode
cool to
of it,
listen
man.
to.
They weren't bad at all.
The reenactments are good enough, and the people talking are good enough.
that's
Whoa,
make-
oh, so
make you
what should we have said after that?
Make it a good show.
Nothing.
I
I'm
like
Dylan.
the
Just
cops,
don't know.
too.
I'm
They're kind
sorry.
of cool to listen to.
They weren't bad at all.
Yeah.
I enjoyed the show, other than like it's pretty
But
depressing.
that's-
Whoa, oh, so
Oh.
what should we have said
It is
after
pretty
that?
sad. I agree with
Nothing.
you on
I'm
that.
Dylan. Just don't know.
It
I'm
was
sorry.
interesting to learn because I didn't know about any of this because it all happened before I was born. I enjoyed the show, other than like it's pretty depressing.
The episode
pretty sad. I agree
comes
with
up
you on
May. You don't know.
It was
it's spoiler
interesting to
alert.
learn because I didn't
That's
know about any
okay.
of this. It all happened
feeling
before I
something
was
bad's
born.
about to happen.
No, it's kind of a. I thought it took away. I don't know. I don't
The
think
episode
it was anything.
when it
You know,
comes up,
fucking
May,
the point
you
of the
don't know,
show
spoiler
where
alert.
All right.
the mayor gets out and
I
like, gives
feeling
all
something
the evidence
bad's
and
about
kind
to
of ruins the
No,
whole
it's
case
kind of.
that
I
they were
thought
building.
it took away.
Really?
I don't
Like,
think
that
it
was kind of like,
anything.
whoa, that's
You know, fucking the
fucking
point of
crazy.
the show
But I
where
think that
the mayor
ends
gets
up
out and
actually
like gives
helping
all
crack
the
the
evidence and
case.
kind of ruins
really?
the whole
Alright.
case that they were building.
Yeah, I guess
Like
it's a
desperate.
different philosophy.
Really?
Of
That
what
was
do you
kind of like,
do
whoa,
in
that's
this
fucking
circumstance.
crazy. But
Sure.
I think that
Like,
Yeah,
kinda,
bring the
that's
public
where I
ends
was
up
like
actually
really
helping
interested
crack
in
the
the show.
case.
Like,
Oh, really?
yeah.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess
because
it's a
originally
different
the
philosophy
detectives
of
were
what do
trying
you
to keep all their
do in this
information under wraps
circumstance.
because they didn't want the
Sure.
killer to find
Like,
out.
yeah,
Yeah, that's
public
where I was
interest.
like
to
really
try to
interested
change
in the
his
show.
tactics
Like,
and shit, so
yeah.
they couldn't track him anymore. Yeah, because
But
originally
but
detectives were
the
trying to
killer
keep all
got
their
to the
information
point
under
now
wraps
it
because
was
they didn't
hooked on
want
the
the killer
story.
to find out.
So
And
they
to
didn't have to
try
look for
change
shoe
his
prints. He
tactics
wrote it
and
on the
shit so they
wall.
could track him, and then he started leaving.
I'm the
like,
Night
signs,
Stalker.
like
Like
a
that
tag.
dude
Killer got to the
Right.
point
He started-
now
it
it was
every
hooked
time.
on the
Yeah.
story.
So the mayor
So
actually,
they didn't have
you
to
know,
look
was
for shoe
saying
prints.
all the
He wrote
evidence
it on
they
the
had
wall.
and people out
And
there.
then he
Like,
started
hey,
leaving,
I'm
like,
the
signs.
Night
we got enough
Stalker.
evidence.
That
Let's just
dude,
let people
Right.
catch him
He
because
started-
you're not
Right.
able to catch
Yeah.
him.
So the
Sure.
mayor
This
actually
dude was just like
you know,
random
the-
as fuck. To
saying all the
I don't know.
evidence they had and
Maybe
X
towards the
people out
end they're
there,
gonna
like,
go,
hey,
no, this
fucking- we got enough
he
evidence.
made a-
here.
who knows? He might have made a pentagram if you go to Google Earth or something. I don't know. That might end up happening.
It seemed like I don't know.
Yeah.
Might
Maybe
just
sound
towards the
both
ending.
crimes.
And they go, no, this. He made a. Who knows? He might have made a pentagram. If you go to Google Earth or something, I don't know. That might end up happening.
It seems like it's like a crime.
Might it just sound both
series
crimes
that you wouldn't see on whatever, you know. 2020 or whatever. You know,
Yeah, this
you
shit's
know
a
what I
little
mean?
It was
brutal,
next
though.
level.
I'm not gonna lie.
It was like
It
HBO.
seems
The
like
reason
it's
I
like
don't
a
see it as
crime
brutal is because I feel like they're just
series
telling
that
the
you
truth.
wouldn't
So
see
if
on
that's
TV.
what
No, and I
really
get it.
happened. You know what I mean? Like they're not
Whatever,
exaggerating
you
it or
know.
making it more.
2020
They're
or
just saying
whatever,
what
you know?
really
You know
happened.
what I
This
mean?
person
It was
did
next
horrific
level.
things.
It was like
I'd rather
HBO.
know
The reason I don't see it as brutal is because I feel like they're just telling the
get that.
truth. So if
No,
that's what
and I
really
get it.
happened, you know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like
I
they're
mean-
not exaggerating it or making
But
it more.
I'm saying
they're
it says
just saying what
viewers
really
say
happened. This
Netflix
person
went
did
too
horrific
far. What do
things.
they
It's
mean they
real.
went
I'd
too
rather
far?
know the truth.
I guess like the hammer bouncing on the ground with the blood
But
flying
it didn't
off
look
of it.
like real
But
blood. I mean,
I'm
I
saying
guess
it says
people- I don't
viewers
know,
say
but-
Netflix went too far. What do they mean they
It
went
wasn't
too
as
far?
bad as people were making it out to be.
I guess like
I
the
thought it
hammer
was gonna be,
bouncing
like,
on the
gore
ground with the
central
blood
or something.
But it
flying
didn't
off
look
of
like
it.
real
I mean,
blood.
they did
I
have a
guess
lot of
people- I
blood,
don't know.
but still.
Most
The
of the blood
hey,
wasn't real. I mean,
it
the
wasn't
real
as bad
pictures
as
of bloody
people were
beds
making
and
it
shit,
out
that was
to be,
pretty freaky
if you
to
ask me.
see.
Like, I thought it was going to be like gore
It says
central or
true
something.
crime fans
I mean, they
had
did have a
to
lot
shut
of
it
blood,
off.
but still.
No way.
Most of the blood wasn't
That's
real.
what
I mean,
the
the real
article
pictures
said.
of bloody beds and shit.
That's
That
this
was
whole
wasn't meant to
subgenre
see,
of
but-
people who like this true
It
crime.
says
series.
true crime
They
fans
really were
had to
bitching
shut
about
it off.
this and had to turn it
No
off.
way, man.
That's what the article
It makes
said.
me wonder what
crazy.
exactly
That's
were
this
you
whole
looking
subgenre
for
of people
in
who
a
like
true
this
crime.
crime
Yeah,
series.
right? It's
If
happening.
they really
Yeah.
were bitching
We're gonna
about
tell you
this,
what
It says
happened.
there was
turn it
including
off.
a close-up shot of a knife
It
sticking
makes
out
me
of a
wonder
body. I
what
don't remember
exactly
seeing that.
were you looking
Yeah,
for
it's just-
in a
it's
true
so-
crime.
I mean, whatever. It is what it is. The
You're
dude
watching
stabbed and we're
true
gonna tell you what
crime
happened.
Including a
about a
close-up shot of
serial
knife
killer.
sticking
What?
out of a body. I don't
What were you
remember.
looking to get out of this?
Man, it's so.
Maybe they just wanted the
whatever.
story
It
and
is
not
what
have
it
to
is.
see
The
it.
You're
dude's
watching
alive.
like
true
that.
crimes. What? Because about a serial killer. Scary or shocking.
You're
You're watching a show about a serial
crime.
fucking
Right,
killer.
It's one of the
story,
worst
not have to
serial
see
killers
it
of
and
history.
visualize it like
So
that.
like they probably should have
Because
read
what?
about it
Because
before,
then it's
because this
too
dude did, like,
scary or
incredible
shocking for
Yeah,
them. You're
this
watching a
Wandavision
show about a serial
crime.
fucking
This
killer.
is one of the
This,
worst serial
was
killers
it this
of history,
content?
so, like, they
I can
probably
see
should have
people
read about
being
it
mad.
before. Dude, my mom still thinks somebody's gonna break in her house and rape her.
But this is true.
Because of this.
WandaVision
I'm
end
telling you.
up turning
But
out
this is
like
true
this.
crime.
And was
Right,
like this
right.
content.
Get out of
I can
it.
see people being mad.
Dude, my
Why
mom
you
still
watching
thinks
that
somebody's
genre?
gonna break in her
I
house
always
and rape
wondered,
her.
but this
people
is
like,
I
because
was
of this.
dabbling.
I'm
I
telling
watch
you.
it one
this
that's
is
done
true
really well. And
crime.
the whole time I
Right,
watch
it
it, I'm
already
like, I
happened.
kinda
Get
don't
out
like
of
this.
it.
Totally.
It's a horrible world. Why are you watching?
Yeah,
Like driving
yeah.
through New Orleans. I always wondered them. People were like,
A lot of people like
well,
Mindhunter.
Danny, where you at?
I really didn't like
The whole time I'm
Mindhunter.
watching, I'm like, I kind of don't like.
We
Didn't like
tried to watch Mindhunter.
It's a
and I
horrible
hated it.
world. No, that was like
Yeah,
driving
yeah.
through New Orleans East.
A lot of people
this
like
is
Mindhunter.
Well, Danny, where you at?
The
The
I
quality of the
really
show
didn't like
relied on
Mindhunter.
the quality
We
of
tried
the
to watch
story
Mindhunter and I
and
hated
those
it.
cops being able to do that. They carried a show. There is no narrator. Yeah, this is to me the quality of the show relied on
I agree. Those
the
dudes are
quality
smart.
of the story and those
Yeah, it was
cops
pretty cool.
being able to do that.
It's
They
their
carried
show.
a
Keep
show.
watching.
There is
I'm
no
only one in.
narrator.
They are the narrator.
Yeah, they did a really good job.
I agree.
Some bad
Those dudes
things
are
are about to
smart.
happen.
Yeah, a lot of bad things.
Oh, a lot
bad,
of them.
real bad.
It's
Every
every
episode.
keep watching.
Oh,
I've only
Jesus,
one in.
man.
This dude did so
But
many things.
I want to see
How
how
many
are you in?
I have a funny feeling some bad things are about to happen.
Yeah, a lot of bad things.
Oh, a lot of them.
Real bad.
Every
really?
episode. Oh, Jesus, man.
This dude did
It
so
gets
many things.
Does
It's
it
just
get
like,
really,
what the
really
fuck?
bad? Are you in? It gets worse.
It's just constant.
Season 2.
Like, right? I mean, it was a fucking
Right.
brutal murder and a rape. Like, after that.
Yeah.
Okay,
It
now
gets-
you're raping
does it get
kids. Like,
really,
okay,
really
you got
bad?
all
Like,
three.
it gets
And then
worse?
every
And like
episode's just like,
86-year-old
right?
women, too.
I mean, it should have had a counter, like in the
murder
corner,
and a rape,
every
like,
after
episodes.
that.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
man, raping
Jeez.
kids. Like, okay, you got
God,
all
this
three.
man.
And then every
And like
episode's just like,
86-year-old women too.
it should have had a
This person with a knife,
counter,
he
like
shot
in the
this person in the
corner,
back of the
because
head.
every
Picked up this
episode
kid, dropped this kid off.
picked up this
Yeah,
other
he's
kid. This
right.
motherfucker
God,
was
this
like
Then he
running
did
a
this, and then he killed
goddamn
this, and then
bus
he did this,
service
and he
or
hit this
something.
person with a hammer, and then he killed this person with a
a lot
knife.
of
He shot this
activity.
person
Dude,
in the back of the
yeah,
head.
and old this kid dropped this kid off, picked up this other kid. This motherfucker
killing
was
everybody.
like
You need to get
running
that
a
thing. He
goddamn
out of here
bus
raping
service.
everybody.
Remember
a
that?
lot of activity.
Dude, yeah, and then old people and young people. And
I don't know if this
show's
show's good.
I'm
I'm
killing
to the
everybody.
point where I
You
kind
need
of
to
want
get
to
that thing
cancel
out of your
Netflix.
ring with everybody.
At least for a little while.
Remember that?
Like every month I go, if this month sucks, we're just gonna fucking cancel it. If it gets good again,
I don't know if
something
this
comes
show's
out, we
good.
can just renew
I'm
it.
to the point where I kind of want to cancel Netflix.
Just thinking we should. Can we?
At least
we
for a
haven't
little
been
while.
watching it. Nothing
Like
good
every
coming
month
up.
I go, if this month sucks,
So I like
we're
went
just
to
gonna
go
fucking
see
cancel it. If it gets
what's
good again,
coming up
something
like
comes
in
out,
the
we can just
future.
renew it.
To make sure if it's worth keeping it or
We
not.
haven't been watching it. Nothing good's coming out.
These are shows
So I like
in the
went to go
works
see
that don't
what's
have
coming up like in the
release
future.
dates yet. So they're coming in the
To
future.
make sure if it's
I don't know
worth
if it's
keeping
near
it or not.
future or not.
These are shows in the works with
Ozark
that
season
don't have
4. A lot of people say
release
that show's
dates yet.
really
So
good.
they
I
come
don't like
in
that
the
guy
future.
in it.
I
I
don't
don't
know
know
if it's
feel
near
like
future or
watching
not.
a mobster.
accountant hiding. Ozark season 4. A lot of people say that show's really good. I don't like that guy in it. So season 4 of that. I feel like watching a mobster. That's a lot though. 4 seasons. Accountant hiding and hiding or whatever. Fucking Blinders. They went up the interested me.
Blinders, mate.
So season 4 of that. They up to season 6.
Right. Really?
Yeah, we had to stop watching it because there was women.
It's a decent amount.
Peaky fucking Blinders. They went up. This just got boring to me.
Blinders, mate.
Like they were dealing with a lot more drama
we had to stop watching
and not much like I don't know, action mob stuff.
Yeah,
a lot of crying and the show just got boring to me. Like they were dealing with a lot more drama and not much action mob drama. A lot of crying and arguing. It's not what I'm watching a gangster show for.
God knows you didn't like all that.
Stranger Things season 4. Yeah, you're still excited about that? Really? Made it you? It's not what I'm watching a gangster show for.
I was a little disappointed from that
Stranger
last
Things season 4.
Yeah.
That last. Yeah, you're still excited about that.
Of course.
Really?
Made
Never
you?
done anything shitty.
I don't know.
It was like
I was
a
a little
whole series
disappointed
of
from
that
that
Wonder
last
Woman
episode
mall
of the mall.
scene. When it lasted the whole season.
Yeah,
it dropped
was
off
just corny.
last season for me too.
I'm gonna watch the next season.
It was like a whole series of that Wonder Woman mall scene.
Yeah.
Season 1 was really good. Yeah, it dropped off. I think because you didn't have no expectations, it made it even better.
And it was of it, but
Season 2
they
was
set the
great
stage.
too, though.
Season 2, I'm gonna say was pretty good. Season 1 was not as good as
Oh,
season
yeah.
1, but
Agreed.
hey, it was more of the things you made liked it even better.
Matthew Modine or whatever the
Season
doctor's
2
name
really
is, he was
good, though.
fucking
Season 2,
incredible.
I'm gonna say was
That
pretty
first
good.
episode- that
It
first
was
season,
not
he
as good
was
as
good.
season
Season
1,
one,
but
kind of
hey,
part
it
of the
was
show
more of the
I didn't
things
realize
you
how
liked
important
and
he was.
stuff
Matthew
like that.
Modine or
That
whatever the
third
doctor's
season,
name is,
yeah,
he was
it kind of
fucking
fell off a
incredible.
little bit for me
That
too.
first episode, that first
Like I
season,
say, I'm not
he
looking
was-
forward
he
to
made kind of part of the show for
seeing
me.
where
I
it
didn't
goes
realize
or whatever. And
Right.
I think we all invested
That
in those
third
characters
season,
enough,
yeah,
and it's kind
it
of
kinda
those
fell off a
weird
little bit for me,
experience to
too.
where you're watching a
Like I
character
say, I'm not
grow
looking
forward in a series as they're growing in real life.
Right.
Goes
Right.
or whatever.
It's
and
right.
makes it
we
another
all
level
invested
of
in those
interest.
characters
Sure.
enough,
But
and
hopefully
it's
I
kind
have
of
those
those
weird
weird
experience to where you're watching a character grow in a series as they're growing in real life.
Wasn't
It's
11
kinda
like
neat.
branching
It
out and
makes it
going
another
being
level
wild and
of
shit,
interest.
fucking with them crazy
But
people
hopefully I got
and
better
like fucking with
story
their
and
powers,
agreed.
and then what
Set
happened to
that.
that? That was
Yeah,
season
it did.
2, right?
Yep. Same.
Because
And
wasn't
then now
11
she's
like branching out and
falling in
going,
love
being
with,
wild and
Will
shit,
and them.
fucking
Yeah,
with them
trying to
crazy
figure that
people?
out.
What did she
and,
do
like,
in
fucking with
season
her
3?
powers,
Anything?
And then what happened?
Random?
That was
Yeah, I
season
think she was
2,
like
right?
doing like the whole like dating thing,
And then
That
now
was the big
she's
kind of
falling in
emphasis
love
on
with
it, you know,
Will
maybe
and them, you know,
next
trying to
coming
figure
of
that
age
What did she
kind
do
of
in
thing.
season 3?
It's
Anything?
kind of weird. And then
Oh,
they had the
random?
whole like
Yeah, I
subplot
think she was like doing
of
like the whole like
the
dating
Asian
thing, like that was
underground
big
missile
kind of
silo or
emphasis
whatever it
on
was.
Oh,
underground
Russians. I
bomb.
think that was
Was it
Russians.
Russians?
Why's it
Yeah.
gotta be Asian?
That's kind of
I
weird.
thought it was
And then they had the whole like
Hey,
Talk about
subplot.
you-
Oh, hey,
Careful, we don't call them that.
So
Silo or
for the
whatever
last
it
4
was.
years,
Russian.
yeah, that was
With the
Russian.
Russians?
Asian.
Why's it
Yeah.
gotta be Asian?
It's
I
the
don't
new
know. I thought it was.
Hopper's going to Russia. Russia's the problem. So they got to be for the last 4 years. Yeah. It was Asian. China, they're doing their thing. 4 years. They're taking care of their
going to
people
Russia.
and doing them a virus.
Russia's the
They're
problem.
doing okay. Russia, they got to be stopped. That's what we have to worry about. The whole
China,
dark winter. They're doing their thing.
See what's gonna happen.
You think it's cold here? You ought to be in Russia. That's why they're trying to come here, take over.
It's warm up.
The weather's nice. See what's gonna happen. No, Allie wants to see the Witcher be in Russia too. That's why they're trying to
Why
come
it's gotta
here,
be like
take
that?
over.
What's funny?
warm up.
It's a great show.
Isn't that him over
The
there?
weather's
It is
nice.
him, man, but it's a great painting. I gotta be.
No, Allie wants
I
to
think
see the
if
Witcher
if
season
one of
2.
those two, if
Why
Stranger
it's gotta
Things
be like
or
that?
The
What's
Witcher
funny?
come out next
It's a
month,
great show.
Isn't that him over
I
there?
would
It is
definitely
him,
keep
man,
it
but it's
just
a
for
great
those two.
painting. I gotta be.
One
It's
of
a
those
nice
two.
painting.
I think if
Somebody
one of
just told
those
me
two,
that
if Stranger
YouTube
Things
and
or The
DLive
Witcher
have a
come out
delayed
next month,
What does that mean?
then I would definitely keep it just for those two. Not
really?
one of those two.
Somebody just told me that YouTube and DLive have a delay loop
Oh,
on them. What
Lord.
does that mean?
Not good.
I mean, it's probably been fucked up the whole time.
Yeah, for 2 weeks.
Why are you saying 2 weeks?
Because nothing changed this time from last week.
Well, if something's
Oh, man, it's
going
probably
wrong,
been fucked
I
up
don't
the
know
whole
why,
time.
and I don't
Yeah,
know
for 2 weeks.
how.
It's gone wrong.
Why are you saying 2 weeks?
Because nothing.
I'd keep it for Stranger Things. I don't know about the Witcher. Just me personally. I know
You
you don't
didn't
like
watch it. You didn't watch it, so you don't know if it's
Yeah,
good.
you got to get a coin for The Witcher.
That show. Okay, can I say something? It's not about the dude being hot. Have you seen the badass shit he does? He's fucking awesome when he kicks people's ass and he kills all these creatures. And it's a fucking awesome show. And the chick is fine as fuck, too.
All right, question.
What?
Is that Superman? Henry Cavill?
Yeah,
Yes.
but he don't
All
look
right.
like Superman in this.
See? He kind of ruined it for me. I don't like him as Superman.
I didn't like him.
It's
I did not like Superman, but I'm telling you, when I saw him in this, I got a whole new appreciation. I was like, holy shit, this dude's awesome. He does a great job in this role.
Fair enough. Interesting.
I liked him better in the James Bond movie or whatever.
He wasn't in James
He's
Bond.
in something. Played
No,
a
he was
different role, and I
Sherlock
was like, all
Holmes.
right, this dude's pretty cool.
He was Sherlock Holmes.
It was just a bad role in the Superman thing.
Yeah,
I don't think
Superman
he
was fucked
ruins
up.
the show.
No, he's great.
I just think it's kind of one of those shows in that world, kind of like that fantasy world.
Yeah.
That
Yeah,
if you
like Lord of the Rings or something.
and some people don't enjoy that world.
They don't have to.
It's kind of like some people don't enjoy science fiction. So if that's not your world, I don't think the show's good enough that it'll, take you go one of those exceptions. So if that's not, usually don't like this, but this
right.
it's fucking next level, right? You know what I'm saying? I don't think it's good enough. If you don't like that world, you don't like watching those movies, then yeah, you're not gonna like the show.
Right. And I'm fine with that.
It's like witches and warlocks.
Yeah, right.
I play D&D too.
Well, good. I'll fucking watch it by myself. I don't give a shit.
I didn't say it was bad. I said if you don't like that world, I don't mind it. I like the Lord of the Rings and shit like that.
I do too.
As long as they don't have hobbits in it. I like the scenes without the hobbits.
Precious.
As soon as fucking Frodo walks in, I'm like, fuck, man, I don't like this weird little movies.
Yeah, it always gets
I'm even
weird
cool
for me
with the elves. Elves have some real endearing qualities to them. I'm like, man,
Pointy shoes.
elves are awesome. Yeah, I'm a big fan of elves. Them fucking hobbits, man.
Hobbits, man. Too short.
The Witch is all right, though. It's not a bad show. Unlike this show. This show is a bad show. We shouldn't have done this on Saturday. Then we got that goddamn delay. Shit.
I thought you were talking
Come on, don't be
I
mad.
thought that was done.
I thought you were fun.
Thought we were good.
We need to figure out what's wrong. We'll figure it out.
God, well, I'll do it from here.
Yeah, we'll figure it out until then and until next week.
Wait, why is it over?
Keep it
because
not
we got
real.
plenty of time. I fixed it.
There's no going back. I said it.
I know, but we didn't get to finish talking.
What is there left to say?
There's a lot more things coming out. Umbrella Academy season 3, I absolutely gonna watch.
Guess we ain't canceling Netflix.
No, we're not. It's not that expensive.
And
What
have
the
to keep
fuck?
going with the list. We're keeping it. That's it. It's decided.
Why
that
are you
whole-
acting like this, man?
That whole thing was to see.
I'm telling you, I fixed the show.
Every month I go, if this month sucks, we're just gonna fucking cancel it. I don't know if this show is good. I'm to the point where I kind of want to cancel Netflix. Thinking we should.
Maybe not. Anyway, well, it's been a good show.
We can play some music or what?
Oh,
done? I already said it. What is there to talk about? The show's fucked up. I got to deal with that and trying to figure that out. And it's another week fucked up.
Love,
and it's
Death,
like,
and
I don't
Robots.
know.
Would y'all watch
We're
a
on a
second
bad
season
stretch.
of that? I would.
The only thing I
bad
like about a
stretch,
bad
man.
stretch is that I know the good times are coming.
No.
Good times gonna come.
Free shit Wednesday. Yeah, everything's free from now on. And we get funded. Just
Yeah, right?
say the appropriate thing.
Oh, we can't say Snop.
Snoop the Pew.
Wow.
I don't know. That's some aggravating ass shit.
Yeah.
Well,
Only thing I do know is we'll get through it. It's all
that's
good.
right, man.
It's a little
We'll
road.
get through
The
it.
only thing I got left on the notes is that NASA shot some rock in Mississippi, and we were supposed to be able to hear it. And I fucking played video games right through that
Oh, when was it?
shit today.
Oh.
I did hear a couple of loud noises, but I think that was that motherfucking cyberpunk fucking snipper ripple.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say it was Clearview Parkway.
Yeah. Did you hear
Hey.
it, Mayday?
No!
Nope.
I have some interesting news to share.
Yeah.
Remember how there was a coin shortage?
Yeah, what about? Wow, that was so weird.
Yeah, what's even weirder is there's an Xbox controller shortage. like a shortage. Like we couldn't find, and like his controller's fucked up and sticking and shit. He tried to clean it out, and couldn't fix it right. It's fucked up. So try to order one, can't order one. They don't have them at Best Buy. They don't have them at fucking Target. They don't have them at Walmart. They don't have them at any of these places. So finally today, I felt bad. I called GameStop, and they had a used one, and that was all they had.
Damn.
Like, I don't know how. I guess because of COVID, man. And, like, everybody's staying inside. COVID. But, like, there are none. Because he ordered one off of Amazon, but then it got, like, back ordered. Yeah. So we won't have it until, like, the 25th. And I was like, dude, I can't have this poor man over here trying to play these games.
I can just not play. I was
it
like,
fucked
don't worry
Cyberpunk up bad. And it's probably why he's losing so bad in 2K.
My team was trash.
Oh, I'm just kidding.
No, it's that water sound.
Got that water.
Kevin had a leak.
But like, yeah, I just want to let everybody know, like, that's a good idea if you, because when I talked to the guy at the store too, he said everybody's calling. Just letting y'all know, if you need one, you might have to try one of these game stores and get a used one, and they have a guarantee on it. Only paid $5 more, and if it breaks within a year, they have to fix it or replace it.
And it would be a shame to listen to the show and survive the next week and not be able to play goddamn games.
Xbox. I just think it's important for people's mental health. Games are therapeutic, you know.
I agree on that. I think that's big.
She just didn't want to hear me beating the controller.
How hard you hitting that thing
And I told
now?
a guy, I said, you know, it seems like these things break. All of ours are broken. That's why we have to buy another one. And he was like, I think it depends on how hard you play it. And then I think about Zartone going, playing fucking 2K so pissed off, hitting them buttons so goddamn hard. I'm like, oh yeah, he freaking wore that shit out. It's not bad. I like it.
The thing that don't make no goddamn sense, right?
It should be made
I
to
thought
take
about it.
Yeah.
No, this is why. Because the problem that's having is the left joystick will just get stuck.
Right, and start to just kind of...
You run off the side of the screen. And it's really a motherfucker when you got that snipple ripple and you're trying to fucking and do your thing. And you keep walking. Motherfucker, this whole gun is like purpose is stand still, shoot from a far distance at a very small target. It's like kind of hard to do when you're fucking walking.
Right.
Oh, it's so aggravating.
Oh, yeah. My 360 did that.
And then 2K, I'll get to the door where you gotta, go to the rec center or whatever. I'm waiting for Kevin. I put the joystick down, doing something, preparing myself for the fucking big game.
Yeah, right. Getting himself psyched up.
Come back and then I'm done walk the fucking way off into the fucking ocean.
Walk the plank, matey.
What the fuck? And then, oh, dude, Cyberpunk, you go to your inventory and you gotta hold down Y to break it down. And it keeps moving and fucking shooting across. So it's like,
it was getting
back
bad,
down.
dude.
And fucking, I'm go pull it back down. I'm like, motherfucker, man.
I was getting kind of tired of seeing him get that pissed.
So
Like,
I
felt
keep
bad
whacking
for
it.
him.
Plop.
Yeah, he's hitting the controller
fucking
hard.
stops. And it only stops for a couple minutes. But I thought, am I doing something wrong with the controller, right? So I did give this thought.
Right, yeah.
Can I play differently or do I have to have a softer touch or whatever to not break
Yeah.
this
He need to
fucking
use
device?
lotion like Mayday.
Yeah, do I have to put fucking lip balm on this fucking pig? You can't. It's the plastic. When you go over, the plastic hits it, stops it from going. You can't press it any harder.
Right.
Like, does that make sense? Yeah. Like, so I'm not, no matter how hard I push it one way, it hits the plastic, it stops.
Right.
It's not you can't push it too hard and too far.
Right.
It stops.
I think they're not meant to last. I think that's really the truth.
And
They want you to
unfortunately,
keep
it's
buying
not
them.
dirty. It's not all that shit. The switch mechanism goes out in it. And it doesn't have the rubber pad that's making contact or not. So it's nothing to wear down. It's inside that mechanism.
Yeah.
Anyway.
That's
Took
kind
it
of a
apart
shame.
to try to see if I could fix it. But you had to buy that little mechanism. It's all in there and soldered in. I'm like, fuck
Oh,
that.
you got to unsolder that bitch?
I think so. It's not like the joystick or something. It's the thing inside
sensor.
of it. Yeah, sensor. It's a little square.
All right.
A diode.
What?
I don't know.
What is a diode?
I don't know what that is. What's good
Big
for the
word,
chip
big
is good
word.
for the diode.
Hold on. What's a diode?
Something to do with that.
Here's the definition of diode.
Oh, damn, you smart, dude. It's a semiconductor device with two terminals, typically allowing the flow of current in one direction only.
I memorized.
You smart.
Stop the deal.
Oh, my God.
I'm impressed.
First the paper towels, now the Xbox controllers.
Oh.
yeah, life's getting hard, man. Life is getting hard.
All right, that was good. For a second, I was like, what?
But the new controller is badass. It's white with all black buttons. It looks clean, man.
Is that the way they're gonna get everybody to buy the new Xbox and PlayStation? Just not
New
have
controllers for them, yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, that's so fucked up. But that is a brilliant fucking like.
Now you got
tactic.
a system that.
Yeah, kind of like how
Time to get a
iPhone
new
makes
one.
your phone to where it's gonna break and you have to buy a
And
new
those
one in 2
controls
years.
will be very valuable soon. And guess who's got 4 of them? This guy right here,
Oh, we
fucking
gotta
heavy
throw away the
thumbs.
broken ones, man. Unless you want to donate them to somebody who could try to
Oh,
fix the
God,
diodes.
that's fucking
Maybe
funny.
Mayday can use his little. Don't you have that little workshop with all the little magnifying glasses?
What am I, an elf
Maybe
alley?
you can work on the diodes, man. You could sell them. People need
Have
these
them ready
fucking
by
controllers.
September 20th. Chop, chop.
Let me tell you something. There was a guy
Yeah.
when I was there. There was a guy that came in there and he seemed like he was fiending, like he was hurting. You know what I mean?
Uh-oh.
And he was telling the guy, "Man, y'all don't have."
Was it little Danny?
No, but he was like, "Man, y'all don't have him, y'all don't have him." And the guy's like, "I'm sorry." And he's like, "Man, you think anybody else will have him?" And the guy was like, "Man, I'm sorry. You know, when we're out, usually everybody else is out." It must have
out
been
of what?
It must have been a PlayStation controller or
Controllers,
something because it
dog.
wasn't the Xbox
Oh,
one.
really?
Because they had another one where I went. There was 2 of them. And the guy was just like, oh, and he's like, well, I guess I'm gonna go try Walmart. So I don't know what happened, but some other type of controller this poor bastard couldn't find, and he was stressing out, and I felt bad for him.
Yeah, Kevin told me, man, go look at the updates, see if you need to update it. You
Right.
remember we had some
Firmware,
trouble
yeah.
before. And I'm starting to think, wait, what if these updates are what's fucking breaking it? Because like,
Breaking
think
the
about
controller?
it. Oh, perfectly working, good controller.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yep.
And then I updated. Now it fucking doesn't work.
Right.
Because I'm too rough on it. Then I get another controller. This one's new. And we're talking good. And you can see I'm not too rough on it. The things are pristine. They look like they just came out the fucking box. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
they're not like worn down looking and
Yeah,
shit.
and I don't drop them. I don't throw them. I
right.
think about throwing them, but I
I'm
don't.
glad you don't thank you for that.
Nah, I don't do that. I just whack the fuck out of it if
He
it ain't
was
working.
hitting it, boy. Kind of got me excited.
Yeah, keep running your mouth.
All right, maybe I will. Like that's what it'll take.
Oh boy, huh? Jeez. Well, that's pretty fucked up, but once again, I stand by my my statement of that's actually pretty genius. Just saying, like that's that's almost on the same lines of kind of like, oh, you got a flat tire. Sorry, you need to buy a new car. It's kind of like, wait, what? We don't have any tires. Like, fuck, they're all taken up. That's what they're gonna start doing, dude.
Yep.
Oh,
Coin shortage,
man.
tire shortage, paper towel
Toilet paper.
shortage, paper
Oh.
plate shortage.
Hey, can I just say?
Jimmy Biden will give everybody free Xbox Series S.
I hope
And
so.
everybody be like, you the best.
He has
They're
to
like,
if he's gonna
hey.
make us stay home again.
We don't have controllers. Sorry. You're going to have to get the controller yourself.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, but you can do it. with the
Nobody
stimulus.
has none. Congratulations. Sorry. We're sorry. The government's working hard to provide you controllers, but unfortunately, we're busy impeaching Trump. We only have half a day to work on the controller initiatives, but we have people working on it. They're working very hard out there.
God, you got me on that
Oh,
one.
good one. Bring it
Somebody
back to aisle
stammering.
one.
Stammer? Is that stammering?
A stammer.
Gandering.
Stammering.
Ganders.
Scander?
Ganderings.
Gandering. All right.
It's like Vision when he ate the gum. There's a part in that show, Wandavision, where Vision eats a piece of gum and he accidentally swallows it and it makes him drunk.
Oh, what? That's kind
Very
of
funny. Very well done.
It's fucking funny. That dude's awesome. He's a very funny actor.
Petney?
Bethany.
For Bethany.
A cool way to do a low budget show.
Really? All right.
I think it's an interesting theory. You want to know my theory now?
Yeah, I do. Let's fucking do it.
I already
May as well.
ended the show a little while ago, so if you're listening out there, I don't know why.
We give you ample time to tune off.
I think they're in Vision's head. I think she's like arrested or whatever. Like something's up with her. She's being there's like a prison for her because of the shit she did in the Avengers stuff.
That's kind of cool. Like it's
And I
all
think
in,
it's
yeah.
all based on these old shows because that's all he knows of what it's supposed to be like.
Right.
So I
That
think
would be kinda
Vision's
cool.
keeping her occupied while she's like in a prison.
Yeah, almost like a coma kind of thing.
That's really sweet.
Yeah.
That's a cool theory. I like that. Makes me like the show even more.
Too bad you can't watch it. Or cancel Netflix. Dude,
Yeah,
you
right?
see that? If you cancel Netflix
that?
for 1 month and go to
watch
Disney, and then you can watch The Mandalorian and Wandavision, then the next month just cancel Disney and
Move
fucking
on.
get back to Netflix, and you'll have Stranger Things and that, The Witcher show because you like the guy so
I
much.
just want to say,
Henry.
Disney Plus is only
Henry.
$7 a month. It's worth it.
God damn. Boy, they're really giving that shit away. Jesus.
It's worth it, dude. Because there's a lot of shows and you can watch
I
any.
mean, $7. Fucking Netflix is twice that right now.
If
Yeah.
if this series ended, and once it ended, like a week went by, you get like a week with nothing new, and then in the next series came out, I'd say yes. But if you had to go 2 and 3 and 4 months before the next series, it's starting to get to the point where you're gonna have to. It's a pain in the fucking ass, but you're gonna have to start canceling some services and then picking them back up.
That's fucked up.
Because
I
the
get it.
money does
Yeah.
start to matter. Like, okay, so you're only going to go, I got one service. I don't want to click cancel and then have the next month go and click subscribe.
Right.
That's too much trouble, so I'll just spend the $10. But if
Right,
you're
right.
doing it for 5 different things, there's $50.
Right.
It could be $5.
Fair enough.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Oh, no, I think it starts to add up to where, man, you're going to have to shuffle it around. Because it seems like they just taking so long. And now I think with COVID, didn't Hollywood shut down? Like most productions shut down on?
Yeah.
So this is like the beginning of the trickle.
Right.
This is the thing, though. If we don't pay the $7 a month, then they might quit making all these cool Marvel shows and movies. So we're like helping
They
them to
can't quit.
continue.
They can't quit.
Okay.
Why?
What are they going to do?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Dude, they're supposed to have. I
You
think
think the
next
people who
show is
write the
supposed to be
program are
Loki,
going to
and I
write
really wanna
themselves?
see that.
What?
I thought the next show was supposed to be Loki.
Correct.
I want to.
I'm not saying you cancel it when something's out.
Well, I'm never canceling Disney Plus because really it's a gift for my nieces and they watch.
This is not about you. I'm just talking in general.
general,
For the
yeah.
normal person.
So
I
you
think
you
it's a
would be
very.
canceling? Okay.
If there was a multiple reasons for you not to cancel things, if I was just a person who had these apps and not all this other fucking problems with the apps I had, I would base my theory on dropping, canceling, and picking up services based on what you want to see and what you have. And I've noticed this because we do the releasing this month, every month about the shows, and none of them I would fucking pay for.
yeah.
Like, I would not, if everything was a la carte, you had to pay
A
for
la carte.
each show, I wouldn't have fucking paid for anything in a while.
Right.
You know, I
Maybe a
like
couple
how,
things.
what was that HBO did to where you got to watch the first couple episodes and then decide if you wanted to continue or not. I
Yeah.
think that's a great platform. I'd rather we just went into that.
Yeah.
But what would happen is that you'd have a group of people that would only watch 2 episodes of everything, no matter how good.
Or what if you just bought a series, like when you rent a movie? So, like, say if you rented Wonder Woman and it cost $10 or whatever it cost, $15, whatever it was. But then say if you wanted to rent a series for like $30 or something, but then you can watch the series and that's it. And then you don't have to pay like monthly for.
Yeah, but it's more expensive. That's how they get you.
Well,
Right.
Like when Wonder Woman, when that came out, I was like, man, we canceled HBO because I didn't see anything coming out. And I'm like, man, it's Christmas. What was it like? It was somewhere around Christmas. And I'm like, man, this will be something we can watch together, like not just to watch a series. Like we're
what
gonna
a
have a
gift it
movie
was.
night.
Yeah.
And I'm like, if this costs, $15, would I just rent it?
Right.
I'm like, yeah, I would. Nothing else to watch right now.
Right.
I want to see this, even
Can't
not
really
knowing
go to
it's
the
gonna be
movies
horrible.
either way.
Yeah, I don't want to go to the uncomfortable movies.
Right.
So I would click on that. So I'm like, well, I might as well just click on subscribe to HBO, and if there's nothing else coming out that I want to watch, I'll just cancel it.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
But anyway.
Is it going to full circle back to just being a cable company where it's like, all right, here you go. Here's everything. Here are the 2 things you want and 89 things you don't
Well, we
want.
had to get that too because of fucking Pelicans.
Yeah. Oh, and then the Pelicans are doing so horrible. Just,
Oh.
I don't know. It's fun to watch a team grow, and it's.
But it sucks that it's y'all kind of thing.
Yeah, I mean, that's just the NBA, though, man. Like, the Lakers sucked for years. It looked like they were never going to fucking build a great team again. And they get a bunch of young guys, and they're like, man, can these young guys develop into something one day? And then all the young guys are gone. They're here now.
Right.
And they got LeBron James, Anthony Davis won a championship, and are favored to win one this year. Like, all that happened, like, kind of overnight. So you can, like, suck and suck and suck. And the organization just goes, look, this is what we have.
Let's do it.
But the organization kind of don't even decide.
Who decides?
Like, who decided the Lakers were going to be a championship team? LeBron James and Anthony Davis.
Really?
And now James Harden and what's his name? Kevin Durant, like, made another super team. And then you got Kyrie Irving somewhere, and I really think Kyrie Irving is not coming back. That something happened with him and Kevin Durant and Steve Nash, the coach.
Uh-huh.
Some weird shit happened during the offseason, and Harden was like, yeah, I'll come there with you, and let's go against the Lakers.
Damn, all right.
I think that shit was planned from a long time ago.
Gotcha.
The players are kind of just picking these places and going, all right, we're going to do it here.
Right.
The organization just going, okay.
Yeah.
All right, we'll figure out how to make the money work.
Right.
You know? And if you caught somewhere in between, you just get doing what you're doing.
Sure.
So, yeah, it's pretty crazy. It's just not that time for the Pelicans. I don't know if it will ever be that time. It would almost have to be like some great player. I mean, like top 5 player that was from New Orleans and said, hey, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it there.
Right. Yeah.
I don't know if that individual will ever exist. Like, that's a very rare thing. Right?
Oh, yeah.
And some people, they're not even from those areas, and they're like, no, I'm going to do it there.
Right.
For whatever reason, you know? Like LeBron James, that shit just like ego. I won one here. He was like, I'm stuck on this shit team. I can't win one.
Right.
I'm going to join a super team. I'm going to win one. Then I'm going to go build a super team. I'll go back to the place that feel bad I left and show you I could do it here. You know?
Yep.
And then he goes somewhere else to go, man, I'll go do it there too. And he does it there.
Yeah.
It's just like him playing bigger games at this point. But it seems like that's the NBA. And the Pelicans just not there.
Yeah.
You do get to watch the farm, though. These are the guys that will help those guys get to those places one day.
Gotcha.
I have no doubt. We got a couple of guys on this team that will play for a championship team.
Really?
Definitely, yeah. Can almost even be somebody weird like Josh Hart or something like that. One of them dudes will win a championship in their career or multiple.
All right.
I'm not going to say where they're going to do it at.
Right.
But they're a really good team. One of those. We got enough talent that it's an easy bet that one of them will be probably top 5 player in the NBA in the future.
Cool.
I ain't saying move on, though.
Yeah, right?
All right. We talked enough? We do good?
I want to say yeah.
All right.
I think this was a good show. You know.
Wrapped it up.
Wrap it all up.
Ended well.
Ended very nicely considering
the turbulence.
All the turmoil that.
Standing on shaky ground.
I don't even think I'll fix the show. That's the way the show is. You heard it twice. That's the second dose. You got your first and second dose.
All at once, baby. All at once.
Done.
All at once.
News you need to know about twice with a slight delay to let the immunity build up. Yeah. I already ended the show a little while ago, so I ain't saying it again.
It's been a good show, guys.